watch with history only who's in trouble, who's in top, who's in the bubble. History only who's in trouble, who's in top, who's in the bubble. Tourists. The Observer. History only who's in trouble, who's in top, who's in the bubble. History only who's in trouble, who's in top, who's in the bubble. The Observer.
She got the church took down and got it dissolved back in 2017. It was known to be a peddler ring. I was one of the victims, or should I say survivors of that.
Thank you, Hazel.
No, it's all right. But it was called the Jesus Army. There is a documentary on BBC called Surviving the Cult of the Jesus Army, if anybody wants to watch it. I'm not on there because I refused to go onto the programme due to my mum, because I didn't want any trouble coming towards my mum.
Are you okay speaking about this, me?
Oh, yeah. So I went there when I was 5. I was actually abused and raped between the ages of 5 and 8. I told the church when I was 14, they still kept that man in that church. Only to find out not only the leader, Noel, was part of it, but many leaders were part of this. They also...
Sorry, Hazel, was this in the Catholic Church?
This was a Christian church.
Christian church, right.
So it was about Jesus. They tainted the book. They made people live in homes. So you lived in community.
Yes.
So people would have their money. We had debutantes in there. There was a debutante in there that gave all her money away. There would be nurses. You give all your money to the church. You'd have to live like a pauper. Men got served first. Women had to wear skirts. It was very much Jesus all day long. Funny enough, I went back to one of the farms. I was working on a farm, and then I went back to one of the other farms the other day because they've took over the church, that place, the farm, and done something positive with it. And I went back and picked plums the other day, which was a bit of healing for me. But it was very known in that particular area. Yeah, it was. I have spoken about it on my platform.
Drop it down for 2 minutes, Babs.
I have spoken about it. I have spoken about it on my platform before, about being brought up in a cult and how devastating it is, and how brainwashed they make you believe, and how
100%.
This is why I do my spiritual stuff, because I like all religions, I like all faiths, and I love everybody's different cultures and how they view the world. Do you know what I mean? This is why I'm the way that I am. But it was very hard because it was called Jezebels. Women would be used as actual objects, especially the children would be shunned to the side, or you wouldn't go to a particular house because you knew what was going to happen. But the very fact that they knew what was happening in that church to the children, and we all came out one by one and took that fucking church down. And I tell you now, that was the proudest moment of my life, to know that that church was no longer. They all went to jail. We rinsed them for all the fucking pennies they could give us. And we helped millions and millions of absolute people getting what they needed to get.
Wow.
Yeah, and now it's called Kingdom Hall.
I think that's a different. I think she's talking about something different.
No, it's not called Kingdom
My
Hall.
mum and dad are Jehovah's Witnesses still to this day.
It's called the Jesus Army. They changed it to the Jesus Fellowship. Look, Kaz, Hazel, I was part of the farm in the 1980s, 200s.
I forgot your parents are Jehovah's Witnesses, Joey.
Yeah, they're still Jehovah's Witnesses to this day, mate.
Sorry, it was so weird. I've heard you talk about it regarding. Yeah. I've spoken about it many times. It's something that I would want to put out there, because we saved so many children, we saved so many families, we saved so many. It took a while.
Through the church, you can, like you saying, like there was lots of years abused as children.
Yeah.
This one turns my stomach and makes me sick. And listen, I am a Catholic. I'm a staunch Catholic, right? Yes, I swear, I drink, I curse like a sailor, right? But there's not a day in life goes past when I don't speak to our Lord God, Jesus Christ, right? That not a day goes past. But what I won't do is go to a church, because you hear that much stuff.
And this is why I won't go to a church, because of what's happened. And I have my issues with God. I believe in God. I'm very much a faithful person, but I just have my issues, and I just it's hard because it's a love-hate relationship with him, because I'm like, why would you let that happen to me? But I know why he did, because I wouldn't be the strong, independent woman I am now to help other people go through so much stuff. So it's a bittersweet.
Exactly.
Very good way of looking at it, to be honest.
Hey,
I'm not religious. You okay, my pal?
I'm good, thanks, me babby.
Am I one of your babbies now?
You are me babby. You've always been me Billy babby.
Big up.
For everybody who doesn't know, this is Roadman to Real Man's brother.
Oh,
this is Abby, everybody.
I'm a total different person, though. I'm not a clout chaser. But yeah, no, I've got different opinions to religion and themselves, and I think they all have this belief, and I believe that it's good that they let people believe in afterlife and stuff like that. But there's a lot of wrongs that happen in the middle of it all.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And it all seems to be based.
That's what I'm saying, my Zavi. Every single day, the minute I open my eyes, the first person in this earth that I speak to is our blessed Lord Jesus Christ. But for the churches, what goes on, I'm sorry, no. I won't go to a church, right? People say I'm a big church goer. Definitely not. And all because I don't like what I hear. There's been, and not just what I hear, there's been that much proven facts about the churches.
100%,
I don't
100%.
fucking like it. I only go there at a christening, a wedding and a funeral. Them's the 3 times I go. But I'm from, sorry, when my mum went for 6
Same as me.
weeks, I went to mass. But barring from that, I pray every single day in my own home. To believe in God, you can kneel anywhere. You don't have to go to a church, and I don't like churches.
I see being brainwashed as a child, like full on
I just
brainwashed.
want to say thank you. I've got to deal
Oh,
with the kids
Hazel,
living in the
thank you
back.
for sharing.
I am
that.
getting a little bit emotional with all the actual lovely comments I'm getting in the comments, but I'm going to drop down and try and save face. But yeah, thanks for having me on, because it takes a lot.
Oh, Hazel,
Well
thank
done,
you for that,
darling.
my baby.
But
honestly.
I'll
done.
be watching and listening. If I'm ready
I
to
know.
pop back up, I will do.
I know.
Bye, everyone. Thank you.
Bye, my baby.
well done.
Can we
Take
hear,
care.
sorry, from Joey, because she's gone. Because Joey's, you raised in a Jehovah's Witness.
Yeah,
You're
see,
still a
being brought up in a strict religion like that, well,
Right.
a cult like that with Jehovah's Witnesses, I totally don't even believe in God anymore, because it was such a strict way of life. Straight as I got to the age where I could be like, well, a couple of my siblings got disfellowshipped, meaning they were baptized and then they did bad. So my mum and dad disowned them
Sorry,
because...
Joey, what do you mean by they did bad? What did they do?
Well,
Sorry.
say like my sister was 16 or something. She was baptized at 15, and then she got caught smoking and seeing boys like you do as a kid.
What the fuck?
You get disfellowshipped, meaning like, you know, if you're no one in that religion, well, in that cult can talk to you. So, and they don't believe in heaven and hell and all that. They believe in Armageddon, meaning God's going to destroy the world and only his right people will survive and stay on earth, and all the people that have passed will be resurrected.
Joey, can I just say, me, baby, what
Yes,
that
Mum.
comes across as me, all I ever know about Jehovah's Witnesses is they won't, like, if you needed a life-saving thing, they don't believe in it, right?
Yeah, like my mum and dad have little cards in their purse and wallet, meaning they can't
So,
have blood
for what you
transfusions.
just saying there, how, just for them few words, what you're saying, they're coming across like a cult.
Well, everyone
That's
sees
what
them
I
different.
think all religions are, though. A cult.
Yeah, I
1,000,000%, but I think you can free yourself from a religion, still have your beliefs. Like I believe in our blessed Lord God every day. I pray to him. I talk to him more than I talk to my own children, right? Every single day, all day, I speak to our blessed Lord God, right?
yeah.
But to go and do the things that they want you to do, no, that's not for me, because
No.
I don't like that either.
What do they believe in, Joey? What's the belief? Is it God? Is it?
Yeah, they do believe in God. They do believe, they call him Jehovah. They do believe in Jesus as well. They just think that one day when they reckon that the world's going to end they're going to ban religion and the world will fight each other. And then Jehovah will cause Armageddon, destroy everyone, bar the Jehovah's Witnesses. And then all the people that have died will be resurrected and they'll have a new earth and it'll be all peaceful and loving. So it's
hard to
proper
believe in
crazy.
it.
'Cause as a child, you can't have Christmases or birthdays. You can't. So they call it bad association. So if I hanged around with someone at school that wasn't a Jehovah's Witness, they're like, "That's bad association. You shouldn't be speaking to him. Just stick to your own." They're very, very cliquey.
That's mental.
But for
Yeah,
me,
they force you to sit and read Bible studies and stuff like that on
Yeah,
a daily
they do.
basis instead of schoolwork. They make you sit there doing Bible
Yeah,
studies.
like at assemblies at school, I'd be sitting in the library on my own while
Yeah,
everyone's
we would
walking
have
to the
to do that.
assemblies. You weren't
We'd
allowed
have
to
to
go
do
in
that,
there
Joe.
because you weren't allowed to sing and stuff.
Yeah,
to be
because
fair,
they
I
were,
was doing that anyway because I'm a naughty boy, but
but that was
But yeah,
because they
it's
were
proper.
also they were what were they back then? We were singing hymns and stuff in assemblies and that back then, right? That's also why we weren't allowed in, because we'd have to go into another room as well with the other with other families that weren't allowed to go. But what you were saying before, Joey, is the same as what we experienced when there were things going on. If they felt like it was bad association, yeah, the other kids from the Kingdom Hall would even shun us. They would even if we were still coming to the meetings, like even if we were still coming to the congregation, we were still like the kids wouldn't play with us. Like it was almost like you could tell they would definitely eye people out.
They used to say to my mum and dad, "Do you know your son's got a foot in the door and foot out the door? We saw him talking to people in the park. He's not fully, committed because he keeps hanging around with." When you're a kid, you just want to be friends with everyone. You just want to have a nice, easy life.
Yeah.
100%,
So when I was a kid, I was quite a bit of a rebel. So when they used to see me,
they shame your parents. They do it that way. So they shame your parents. So they kind of control them by
they call it worldly.
My opinion on what you're saying there now, I think from Catholic to Christian to Protestant to Jehovah's Witnesses to Amish to everything that goes out there, I think that, in my opinion, all religions are cults. Because I don't have to go to any of them and participate with any of them. I can speak directly to who I believe in, and that's the way I feel. But I feel when you go on and you're going to prayer meetings, you're going to churches, you're going around and doing whatever. Well, it's cults. And that's
Well,
how I feel about
the thing
it.
is, my mum would never accept that, even when I speak to her. But in the last
where
40 years,
do they preach, Joey? Was it a church?
It's a kingdom hall. So basically, just think of like a hall that they build because they're very financially okay. Because they look after themselves. When people die who haven't got family, unalive, they leave the money to the witnesses. So they are very wealthy. They buy buildings and set up like my mum.
So they have their own lodges in. Churches.
Yeah, instead of using a church, they'll build their own kingdom hall.
They call it non-profit.
See, to me, sorry, I'm butting in again. To me, I think every religion, when they start doing that, like chuck this into the pot, chuck that, they're very money oriented.
It's definitely not. In 40 years, my mum's been going, and since I'm 40 soon, so obviously she's like 67, 68, so she went when she was 28 and been there ever since. In the 40 years it's man-made because they change the rules all the time. Every 5 years, like this woman said, sorry, I've forgotten your name, she said that they can't wear trousers, but now they can wear trousers, the females. They weren't allowed tattoos, but because in Leviticus and stuff it says you should not tattoo your body, and I'm covered in tattoos. For that reason, when you're a kid, like you shouldn't have tattoos. I was like, oh yeah, 15, I'm getting some tattoos.
Yeah, I'm gonna get my whole body covered now. I've got one on my forehead.
But that's why it's man-made, because they change the rules every 10 years to suit them. So if it's like a proper religion, you can't change the rules. If
It's
the
the same
Bible's
as a
set in
church,
stone,
though. They have a diocese and they sell the land off. They sell the land off to build houses, don't they? So it's the same thing.
yeah.
It's how they read the book and then they interpret it their own way. That's why you've got people that are like extremists and stuff like that.
1,000,000%, my baby. I swear to God, I agree with you on that. 1,000,000%.
I don't
To
believe
me, they come across very cultish-fied.
Yeah. I believe once you
religion.
die, that's it. You go into a deep sleep and you just don't wake up from it.
Yeah.
They do think that as well. They think you just go to sleep, but you will be resurrected into a new paradise. They call it Armageddon. So God's going to destroy the world and keep his only ones that he loves, the witnesses, them, and then they're going to be resurrected into a new paradise earth where it's just their rules, their life, lovely world. You can go and feed lions.
I don't believe in all of that.
At a kid, you're just literally getting fed pictures of sitting on lions, feeding lions, do you
remember the back of the books? And they had
the yellow books
the tree,
and
they had the
My
big tree,
Bible
and we were
stories
all people were sitting around it with children and by the water, and oh my God, you're bringing back so many memories. It's actually quite traumatizing.
The thing is,
Cockapoo, what religion are you, Cockapoo, if you don't mind me asking? You don't have to say. Tell me to fuck off.
I'm Catholic.
Oh,
and
yeah,
I was brought up staunch Catholic. My granddad used to take me to church every other fucking day. All of my aunties and uncles, they're all like...
We did when we were young, but now I've chosen not to.
They're all saints. But the bottom line is for me is the book, whatever book you follow, it doesn't matter whether you're Mormon, whether you're Catholic, whether you're a Protestant, whether you are Muslim. It is a book of rules that helps you integrate into whatever society you want to be part of. What you have to do when you're older is you have to decide
That's it.
what's right for you. And so for me personally, I still have some values that are related to the Bible, but I am not Catholic in the sense of I've done everything that the Catholics say that you have to do. And if you're a Protestant or you're a Muslim, I've been all over the world and I've met all denominations. And let me tell you, they are all the same. I've met Muslims that drink. I've met Muslims that have had a little bit of bacon. I just think that now we should just accept people for who they are and
For me, right, listen, I'm a big believer in our blessed Lord God, and I trust my life, I trust my family, I pray to him every day. But what I wouldn't do, I wouldn't go and get Holy Communion for a start off, right? Like, what different of a person is that going to make you? And I don't go to a church because our Lord is everywhere. God is everywhere, right? So if you want to speak to him, you speak from the heart, and he knows if your heart is true. And that's why I always say, I know I smoke, I know I drink, I know I cuss like a sailor, but I'm a very, very God-fearing woman. Right? Yeah. Because I believe we living on hell now and we go to a better place. That's my beliefs. I don't want anybody else to believe them, right? Mm. That's my belief. Sometimes, like, something will happen and it comes over me and I get very emotional, like, about God, right? Don't ask us why, just certain things happen. But I don't go through a church to speak to our Lord. I speak to him the way I want to speak to him, direct. I pass all that blessed out because I don't like it.
That's how it's meant to be, though, isn't it? It does say in the Holy Book, like, don't pray to me through bricks and mortar because I'm inside you and I'm everywhere that needs to be. But just going back a little bit to what Joey was saying, because you kind of resonated when it came to... we would be classed as things would be worldly. So the children couldn't play with toys. There was no TV. There wasn't birthdays. There wasn't Christmas. Very similar concept to Jehovah's Witness. So we would be classed, everything would be worldly, like getting a tattoo done or just doing certain things. Like women had to wear skirts and they're allowed to wear trousers recently. And then they started targeting... Hot chocolate? Okay. And then everybody was targeting... Everybody was targeting the children after that, like the teenagers.
Yeah.
It's true, because if I got caught, one of my friend's mums gave me it was around there on the summer holidays, and she bought 2 water pistols for me and my friend. She said, you could take that home if you want. I went in the door with a water pistol at 8 years old. My mum grabbed it out of my hand, smashed it. It's like, that represents war. You're not allowed to do that. Soaking someone means you want them to be alive. You know what I mean? So they're very strict. And I can't say I was never abused. I never had any, but they loved me. They fed me. They kept me close. My other 4 siblings don't talk to my mum and dad. Well, my other 3, sorry, I'm the 4th. I don't mind helping them out because I feel like I'm the youngest. I live closest. I have to help them out. But they were very strict on things like, association without people that are not yours, having water pistols and things that's classed as war. And they're very strict about anything like that.
See, to me, that's very silly, and I'm open and honest. I'll just say it's very silly because I haven't got them beliefs. My belief says our Lord died on the cross for our sins, and one day we're walking on a living hell, and we will go to a beautiful place. That's my beliefs. But I believe when he wants me to stop smoking, stop swearing, stop drinking, he will put something in my way where I can't do that if he really wanted me to do it. Do you get where I'm coming from?
Yeah. I get
I'm very easy going. And I always think until I'm shown from our Lord, I won't listen to what anybody else says.
Yeah, see, like 15 years having that hammered to you, like if I did something wrong or I said to mum, I don't want to go to the meeting, they call it a meeting, like meaning going to the church tonight. I don't want to go to the meeting tonight, I've got a headache. They'll be like, well, you're going to have to answer to Jehovah. He'll kill you at Armageddon if you don't go to the meetings. So from a young age, you're kind of feared of God. So as I've got older, I don't have
But
anything
why
to
would
do
you
with anything
do
like
that? Because our
It's fear-mongering,
God
that's what they
is
do,
love, light, is everything in the world. And he doesn't ask for riches. He doesn't want you to do anything that you don't want to do. He wants you to take the time to come to him when you're ready, right?
Yeah.
And that's why I say, if God genuinely wanted me to take the drink, he'd take the cigarettes, he'd take me dirty mouth from us, right? It's like being in my gypsy culture, right, here. Like my kids will say to me, Mum, come on this silly TikTok, you're a gypsy woman, blah, de, blah, de, blah, de, blah, right? I'm not, I'm a human being. And if I was born into that life, I didn't ask to be in that life. I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm on screen, I'm talking to people. Yes, I might say some questionable things, right? But what the time to worry is when I'm fucking off camera, if I'm on live for half an hour and coming back in looking all hot and flustered, that's the time to worry. Not when I'm sat on here doing what I'm doing. And for people to put dirty names on you, and like them people that put the dirty names on you is the people that's got something to hide. I'm very open up front. There's not a person can step forward and ever say to me, while I was married, while I've been divorced, I'm sorry, but you're wrong. I've been there. Not one person can step forward and ever say that. Do you know what I mean? So you're your own person. You have to put your morals in place, your own self. Respect yourself. I know I'll say all fucking kinds on here because the trolls piss me off. But what I'm saying is, if you haven't got self-respect and you haven't got, my belief is God, right? And Jesus. So if you haven't got them, to me, you ain't got nothing. Your family, you love your family. You've got your morals. That's what counts. Not money, not finery, not lovely fancy things. You've got your morals and you believe in our blessed Lord God. That's my belief.
That's it. If you've got something to believe that keeps you going through the day every day, and that's not harming anyone else, believe what you want to believe. You know, if it gets you through day-to-day life, and this world's already horrible enough and hard enough, if you've got to have something to keep you fighting, and that's your own personal thing, you should do it.
I agree with that, because you know what's ironic is that, sorry Hazel, I was just going to say about me and Hazel, the irony is that we've both had not great great experiences with religion, but I've looked at her profile quickly and we're both psychics or self-professed psychics. So we've come back to whatever we understand of spirit, even whether we agree or disagree of what it is and how it comes about. There's something that's led us back to ourselves, right? Which is that means that God or that energy, that light resides within us as people, like as the vessel that is being given to us, right? So I just thought it was so ironic that we're still being led back to that same ourselves, and that's the point. If God was always there,
I still very much believe in God, and I still very much believe in, I call it the Most High and energy works. I'm still very much with the earth and stuff like that.
I agree.
When it comes to the religious side of things, is what I don't.
Can you have a popular push, me babbies? Come on, for all I believe in God, I still want the cash in. Heart, knees, and a popular push.
I still believe in faith, and I still believe that there is one being that created this earth, and for me, every different religion is for different cultures. For me, that's just for different areas of where you live in the world, and we're all praying to the same something, whatever is in the universe.
Right.
It's like with me, I've got my Catholic religion still in me because I was raised Catholic, but obviously I reverted to Muslim. Those Catholic beliefs will never ever go away because they've always been with me. But I'll always.
So Laura, sorry, stop you from talking. How can you revert to Muslim if you've still got your Catholic beliefs? Because
some of my Catholic beliefs will always be with me.
I was just about to say the same thing.
It'll always be there. It will always be there.
See, I don't get that. I really don't. You believe in God.
But I reverted back at the beginning of this year. Obviously, it's over a period of time that reversion takes in place.
Revert basically means you're coming back.
Oh, sorry, I have to ask this question.
Sorry, I can't hear you,
Laura, because you're a Muslim, right? Every time you get any food, you pray. So do you pray? Sorry, 1 minute. Do you pray ever so many times a day, facing the sun?
Yes.
And all you meat is halal that you eat?
Yes.
So you still practice all of that part of being a Muslim?
Yeah.
But so what part do you practice of
So,
being...
like, obviously, if I was to marry, I could still get married in a mosque or in a Catholic Church. Obviously, most of my family are Protestant and Catholic on this side of the world. On the other side of the world, I've got Muslim in me and stuff like that. Obviously, I was with a Muslim man as well. But yeah, you can laugh all you want, but if I wanted to go and get married, I could marry in either or even in both. So obviously, Muslims don't believe in drinking. Obviously, I still go out and I have a drink.
See, that's what I don't get. How can you be believed?
Because I'm not
religions.
Obviously,
Me, I don't care who would try to change us.
No.
I believe in our Lord God.
obviously, I wasn't born as a Muslim, was I? I reverted.
That's
into
me, a
that
Catholic,
religion.
and nobody could change me from my beliefs, even if, say, I mean, I know I'm a bit old now. I'm 1 foot in the grave.
Over, Pearl.
listen-
You're not old. We're in our prime.
Listen, just say somebody wanted to marry me now and said, I can't marry you unless you change your beliefs. Go take a flying fuck and blow your nose and wipe your ass.
I'm
while
just going to
you're
say,
on.
I'm just going to say something. I'm just going to say something.
My dear, who's talking? Sorry, one at a time. Who's talking?
Like,
Oh, it was me. I was
didn't
saying that the
revert
father of
because
my
I've been
children
with
was
a man, a Muslim man. I did not revert because of being with a Muslim man.
I was going to say
reverted
that,
because
Laura. I was actually going to say you don't, as a woman, you don't have to revert in order to marry a Muslim man. However,
No.
if a man wants to revert into Islam, he then has to become a Muslim. Does that make
Hey,
sense?
where's my
Yeah,
cockapoo
exactly.
gone?
Right. So my baby father, it was so weird because my father of my children is actually Muslim and I'm actually classed as a Christian. It was hilarious, but I didn't revert. I
It's
carried
allowed,
on.
though. That's allowed. That's
No,
not,
that's allowed. Yeah.
It's
So
allowed,
a Muslim can actually marry a Christian.
Of course they can.
But it's the men that have to revert, not the women.
yeah, and half of my family are from Kuwait. They are Islamic.
You can't be a Muslim and drink.
Listen,
You can't be
Big
a Muslim and
Jamie.
drink. You can't
Half
be
of
a
my
Muslim.
family were already Islamic. They were from Kuwait. And at the end of the day, half of my family had already
They do
reverted
do it,
to
but
that religion and everything like that. My nan had her beliefs in Muslim and stuff like
Islam, not
that. She had
Muslim.
her
Please get it
beliefs in
correct. It's
Kuwait
Islam, not Muslim.
and
See, can
Islamic
I just say
beliefs.
something, Laura? I have got a family member that had to change their religion to get married to a Muslim man, and that's a fact. They don't let you be still Christian and marry them. You have to change your religion to marry a Muslim man.
Only if you want to go to
Only if I wanted
live in her
to.
country.
They live in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, if you want to live there, then you have. So
If you want to live there, that's a little bit different. But I've already said I would never fully live there.
Well, you can't
I've
practice a
already
religion if
said
you want to
that.
drink alcohol. You can't practice that religion. If
Oh,
you
my
want
love, thank you for having me in the box.
But
Take
there's
care,
lots of
everyone.
people
Lots of
who
love.
And you
do
too, my
drink.
Joe.
Thank
Take care, legend. See you later, Zaf. See you later, Jamie. See you later, Hazel. Big love, everyone.
There's a lot of Muslim men and women in this country.
Exploring
that still
girl,
drink
who are you
alcohol.
calling the liar? Sorry.
I think they're calling Laura a liar.
Oh, sorry.
Don't call me a liar,
Come
exploring
in the
girl.
box
You
if you want
actually
an
don't
opinion.
know
Come
me,
in the
darling.
box. Where's my cockapoo gone?
He's come back up now.
Who cockapoo?
She's on the floor.
I think
Where's
she's
she
on the, I
gone?
think she's on the
Cockapoo,
phone.
if you're here, get in the box, you fucker.
I think she's
But
on the phone.
obviously,
I
that's
love
my
my
belief.
cockapoo. I've got to say, I love
Obviously,
my cockapoo.
I got family from this country that are purely Catholic or Protestant.
No, Laura, how are you going on
Go on,
about
Sandra.
things, right? So, how have you got, is it brothers and sisters, first cousins, and that's Muslim?
Yes, my first cousins and my aunt and uncle, my dad's brother and sister, like his brother-in-law and sister,
Can I give you
are Muslim.
Yeah,
so
go on,
please
my
do
dear.
not start,
Can I
Jamie,
give?
because
Can I?
I have
No. I want to give you truth,
first
as in
cousins.
personal true facts here. My mum is a proper travelling woman. My dad is Persian.
Yeah.
My mum married my dad in 1979. She got rid of the Big Fat Gypsy Wedding off the TV because they said it's the first time any travelling person's ever married out of the community.
That's a lie.
My mum emailed them and said, I married my husband in 1979
Yeah, that's a lie.
and he's Persian. And they had to remove the show because of that.
Yeah.
And my dad come here as a Muslim. My mum is a Christian.
Yeah.
And the reason why I know about the marriage, if she wanted to go back to his country, obviously he's passed now, but if she wanted to go back to his country, she would have had to convert to marry him over there in the religion to go to his country, if that made sense. So, but he wasn't a Muslim. He converted to Christianity, so he was.
So growing up, my Jamie, what kind of life did you have? Did you have the Muslim or the Christian life?
No. We grew up as travelling life. My dad took the life of lived our life.
Yeah.
We didn't live a life of that sort of life. That makes
The
sense.
all a big fat gypsy wedding for me was like a heap of shit. I'll say it as
I
it
think
is.
it was a mockery. All that grabbing.
My cousin was on that.
And again, you know this Truly Precious that's on. I have watched it. I've only seen, I think there's only one episode. I've only seen it. To me, listen, she's explaining her own life, the way she lives, and everybody's life will be different, right?
Yeah.
And I know she said some words. Listen, I've got a fucking filthy mouth on us when I start, right? I'm not going to put myself holier than thou. But to me, with Truly Precious, the Secret Lives of Gypsy Wives, firstly, I know she's not married, so I understand where they're coming from for that. But if that girl wants to show her life, who are we to fucking say, like, don't say that, you can't say this, that's her life.
Everyone knows deep down us travelling men are scared of our wives. all this, the women
Do you know what I'm
does
saying?
this,
I
women does
think
that.
good on her. She's earning a
we do as we're
dollar,
told.
and to me, people that's going against her is jealous of it. But that's because I'm in that culture. But if somebody was like going against me with my religion, I'd always back Jesus.
Is your other half traveller?
Who I was married to, yeah, he was a gypsy. Yeah, he was born into that life.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so my wife's a gypsy.
Yeah.
I think Sarah wants to say something before.
Who? Sorry.
By the way, my cousin was on that show, just to put it out there.
Well, on Big Fat Gypsy Wedding.
Yeah.
I think it was a mockery. It was a piss take, and
Yeah.
it wasn't how we live. I'm sorry.
I know that.
Hey, Zara.
I've seen.
Sorry, I don't like over talking people, so I wanted
Sorry,
to wait.
come on, you have to jump in on my lives.
Laura, have you took your Shahada?
I'm in the process of learning about it and then going to do it. I was meant to be doing it in Egypt when I was in a relationship with an Egyptian man, but I will be doing it in the UK now.
Do you think it'll calm you down, Laura? Do you think
What's
you'll
that?
be
If
more
you don't mind us
Potentially,
asking,
Clay,
what is it?
Your Shahada.
What, darling?
Yeah, what's your
It's your
habit?
vow. It's
Basically,
your vow to
Pearl,
Allah.
it's saying that there isn't no God but Allah, and his last messenger was Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. But I do have to say, you know, the whole moving to another country, because I took my Shahada, then got married, and I moved to the country that my husband lived in. And you don't have to take your Shahada because you're going to live in a different country. Like, I didn't have to.
No, I know you don't. I didn't say that.
No, I'm not
Show your cheeks, Laura.
I like, a lot of people think that, but you don't. I took it before I went anyway, but like.
No, I know. I can do it here and I can do it there if I wanted to.
could do it
But at
now.
the end of the day, I'm not with
Yeah, you
that
could do it now. Like, I took my
See,
Shahada
everyone talking all at the
twice.
same time again.
I've actually took mine twice. I took mine in 2017, and then had a really bad trauma that basically sent my life into a massive whirlwind. And then I took it again about 2 months ago because, believe it or not, what Cloud Chaser said is true. When you do take it, it calms your life right down. Like, I was the mouthy gobby cow. Like, I would not tolerate crap off anyone. Now I just let it go in one ear and out the other, and my life is so much
come
more
on,
calmer.
use you absolute pack of Kents all the way up. There's nothing in that's popular. Give a little few popular gifts, send and a little art, mate. Come on, show some willing. For fuck's
Obviously,
sake, you get all the
I
fucking
was
plaque
with
here.
an Egyptian man.
You need to poll.
A minute, and if
was
it
gonna
isn't,
do it
I'm
in
coming off the
Egypt.
live.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
going to
but
go and have a quick
hopefully, Laura.
Sorry, everybody. I'm going to have a quick toilet break. If I'm not a bit further up that
Yeah,
property,
me.
I'm turning the live off.
Right, well, don't forget to go to the toilet this time, Pearl.
I'm going now because I was saying to me dogs,
Laura.
I was putting them into bed.
You need to do a poll so that makes the active
No, I
live.
want the money, not the poll.
Yeah, no, but it's active. Makes it active.
No, I want money, not the poll. Sorry.
So the why would be 20 points.
Piss off, Jamie.
Jamie!
Laura, do you realise all the stuff that comes with it though? Like
yes.
It like you're limited to so much. Like all your like your social life changes, everything.
Yeah, obviously, but at the end of the day, I've also got my job and stuff like that I've got to think about and stuff like that. And obviously, if they're not going to tolerate my work and stuff like that, like was tolerated when I was with my partner.
The only advice I can give you, Laura, is when people ask you questions, don't get so defensive because
no, but obviously some people are just trolling. Read the comments and you can see like they've been saying they're going to come to my house in half an hour and chuck eggs at my house again. You know what I mean? Stuff like that.
How is changing your religion going to stop you from working though? I don't understand that bit.
No, because I'm a busker. And I'm a creator on here, so it would never ever stop me working. Because if it did, I wouldn't revert completely.
Yeah, but religion wouldn't stop that.
Can I ask? No. To be fair, she has got a point about like the whole. As long as your head's covered, it shouldn't be so bad. But like,
yeah, but they told.
Then if that's the case, you shouldn't revert because if you want to revert, it's got to come from the heart.
When I was in a relationship with the guy I was in a relationship with, I even spoke to his mother, and his mother was fine with me not wearing my hijab on the streets whilst working. I was told I don't have to wear it whilst I'm working. If I want to wear it at ceremonies and stuff like that, that is fine.
What about
wearing a hijab is our choice? Well,
yes, exactly. It is choice.
It's not a choice. It's not a choice. Theoretically, we are.
Yes, it is. It is a choice.
It's a journey.
It's a choice. And even my auntie doesn't always wear her hijab.
Still mandatory to.
And she is fully Muslim. She's reverted completely. Done her shahida, everything.
So what you're saying is you drink alcohol, you don't wear the hijab.
Jamie just didn't get the memo. So I'm going to ask you a question, Laura.
I can't hear you, cockapoo.
Can't you? Can you hear me now?
I can hear you a bit better now.
Yeah. So what I'm going to ask you is that if you want to revert to being of the Muslim faith, what about all that fuckery with the fake accounts, with the accusations, with the backwards and forwards? How are you going to get?
There is no backwards and forwards. How are you going
to get yourself to the fact that you want to be like a decent Muslim leader?
Yes, cockapoo.
How are you going to get yourself to that point? Because there's too much fuckery on the app that people have showed up about you that just.
But it's not though. It's right. A lot of the stuff that they put up about me is absolute rubbish. I mean, they're going around saying I have my devices checked. No, I don't. If I have police officers here, I hand them my phone so they can go through the evidence. That's not saying I have my devices checked. If police are here nearly every day at the moment because of these individuals that think it's okay to go around filming me when I'm out in public doing my day-to-day living stuff and everything like that, and stalking and harassing me, and I pass my phone to the police.
I am not saying that you are
the evidence. That is not having my devices checked, which is what they go around saying.
I understand where Laura's coming from.
Which is
listen, everybody, listen, let me just say, I understand where Laura's coming from. She's saying when they come to her, here, check this, check that, check the other, right? She's not having a devices checked for it like horrible situation.
Investigation.
Do you know what I'm saying? She's
giving it out of her own free will.
Yeah. But I understand where Cockapoo's coming from too.
Yeah, I can understand where Cockapoo's coming from. And I don't want Cockapoo thinking I'm being defensive. But these individuals sat in this live right now who keep coming to my house. I've got proof on my phone which shows they vandalised my home, that they followed me in the local town centre and were threatening and abusive and have been stalking me on a daily.
Laura, can you see what we see all over the FYP? How you're abusing
I can see what you see.
No, listen a minute, right? I'm not disrespectful to you, and I'm well, and I behave myself, and I'm allowed to do if you like.
Conversation is to let somebody say something, and then you.
No, she just asked me a question, and I've just.
I didn't ask you a question. I
did not let her finish her question.
So it's like You know, you're abusive to people. I've seen many
No, I'm not,
videos.
Sarah.
Then
I'm only abusive
listen
to the
to
people
me.
who are
Do you know
being
what? I'll keep
abusive to
talking
me,
over you. I'm
darling.
Welsh too. Can you speak Welsh, by the way, Laura? Because I can.
I don't
speak
care
Welsh.
whether you can. I can speak
Can you speak
little,
Welsh,
but I can
love?
speak some Welsh.
Can I just
Obviously
say,
not.
listen, I understand, Laura, where they're coming from, right? Because on videos that we see, when somebody says something back, you go back at them. So the same as they say about me, I come across as abusive. But to me, it's if somebody says something to me, and that would be the same in the street, in the everyday life. If somebody said, I'm not going to sit there like a lollipop, I'd go back at them. The only problem is with Laura is everything's on camera.
The thing is, when you got individuals doing stuff like this, for instance.
Who, where the fuck you gone again?
I'm here.
Right, so, for instance,
Oh, you're there, sorry.
so I'm out on a date out
Next
with my
to me.
friend in a bingo hall. And these individuals here who are sat in your comment section right now, taking video footage of me in a bingo hall when I'm enjoying
So,
my
listen,
everyday
Laura,
life.
what I
What
have to
about
say
you
to
doing
that
that
then?
the other week?
Listen,
or the
listen,
months where
Laura.
your dad
No,
What I have
this
to
was-
say to-
singing and all
Laura,
that,
let me
last
you know,
week,
answer you.
darling.
it makes
Laura.
you
I
sick.
wasn't singing, darling.
Laura, let
Did
me
you win a
answer to
bingo?
you. 1 minute, everybody, 1 minute. Sorry, I have to get this out. So, Laura, listen, understand where we're coming from. If you didn't go live and put yourself in them situations, people wouldn't have that shit to
But
go back
the
at
thing
you with.
is, Bill,
That's
they
what I'm
are
trying to
still
say.
doing it. They're doing it off the app as well as on the app.
I know, but
whether I'm
most of
working,
it's
whether
on
I'm not
the app,
working,
look.
whether I'm yeah, they're doing it
Laura,
off the
nobody's
app as
picking on you.
well.
I promise you they're not. But understand where everybody's coming
Bill,
from.
they
If
are
you
doing it
didn't
off
go
the app.
live, they
So
wouldn't have
okay,
that
then
opinion
this is
on
my
you.
home. So if I'm not live, right? So I was sat on WhatsApp with two friends on this night, right? Let me show you some proof of this. I wasn't even on live.
my backwards.
I was on a
What you
WhatsApp
showing
call,
me?
and this was video
Last time
recorded.
you showed me through, you screamed and shouted like a banshee and cried because what you showed me, I sort of asked you a question about whether you set it up or not.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did because everyone.
No,
was
I
saying
didn't, though, cockapoo. No, I didn't, darling.
You sort of did.
No, I didn't, darling.
Darling, you sort of did.
No, I didn't, darling.
Darling, you.
And then 2 days later, it happened again. I'm on the phone to the police.
But Laura, do you understand where we're coming from? Everything
I wasn't
about this-
even on
Listen,
live.
Laura, listen, stop being defensive. We like you in here because if we didn't like you, we wouldn't let you in, end of, right? Listen, what we're trying to say is people come at you because you put every mortal thing on live. So you giving them the opportunity to go at you. You're giving them the chance to have their opinion.
When I'm not even speaking and I'm just singing, and they're putting videos up of me, calling me a peddler.
Right, listen.
I've never done anything like that in my life.
Can I just ask a question? You know that guy that used to that used to sing, that used to follow him around, and he got.
I didn't follow him around, Sarah. I didn't follow him around. I was invited out with him. I got evidence of it, and that's why the police no further actioned it, because they seen through it.
But didn't he have to report you for stalking him?
He tried to, but when I spoke to the police and showed them the actual evidence, they even seen through it themselves, and that's why it was no further action, because I actually didn't do nothing wrong.
He got it.
Laura,
I was
try not to come
invited
across
to
so
his gig
aggressive.
in
Just
Bath.
talk
I
nicely
was
and people will
invited
listen to you more.
He used
You
to
come across
message me and
fucking
ask
Jesus
me.
Christ.
There were several of his
Listen.
mods that have actually come back and
Laura,
apologised.
Laura,
So aggressive.
Laura,
One of
1
which
minute,
are one of my
Julie.
best friends today.
1 minute.
Frank,
Right,
Frank,
Laura.
messaged me, he said,
Be
can you sing him a
respectful.
song?
Listen to what she's saying.
None of them are letting me speak. They're overspeaking
So
me.
can I just say something? Laura,
The only person
why
I can
you
hear.
get 1 minute, why you get attacked in the comments is because even when you just speaking, instead of saying, right, everybody, can you just listen? I want to speak. You're coming across very aggressive, right?
Because they're asking stupid questions and stuff they don't know nothing about.
And then just listen.
I was just asking you a question, you
listen,
just bit
my
her
Laura,
head off.
Listen, and then just say, listen, respectfully, if that's how you think, that's how you think. I'm telling you this way, but just talk like you always got your back up against the wall and people's just trying to
Is there
find
any
out
wonder
about
why,
you.
after what I've been given and what I've been put through, I can go out every day on a daily basis. They're filming my friends. They're filming my family. Friends that haven't even got social media, Pill.
But listen, how can
What
you
have they done? What's he done to them?
Laura, listen, I'm only asking you a question. If they film them, if they don't go live, how can they film them?
They're filming me when I'm shopping.
No, you're on about friends and family. If they don't go live and
because they're filming me when I'm shopping, these individuals are following me when I'm shopping and stuff, filming me in shops and stuff.
No, I agree with Laura. Bang out of order.
No, Frankie, shut the fuck
having
up.
a psychosis episode.
So, right, Laura, if you're shopping, do you go live when you're shopping?
No.
So
when she's trying to shop, she's just trying to shop, man.
I'm out shopping, doing my shopping, or going home in a taxi, waiting for a taxi to pick me up,
absolute fucking
or whatever like that.
banshee in the chat.
But that's social media, isn't it? If you can't put up with the trolls,
we actually got them on video record doing it in the town centre.
But if you can't put up with the trolls, don't go on social media, innit? It's trolls for everybody. But I bet Pearl's inbox is fucking mental.
So I'm not online. When I'm not online, okay, explain this one to me. Who just said that?
Me.
Right, Big Jamie. So I'm not online and I'm speaking to my friends on a phone call on WhatsApp, okay? They come to my phone and they vandalise my home.
Laura, they can't be your friends if they're recording you, because anybody that records a phone call of me, they get fucked out the door. Right there, right then.
It's not just phone calls, though.
Listen, Laura, if I say something on a phone call, I don't care who it's to, right? I will be prepared to say it on a live. I wouldn't like go into people on a phone call if I'm not prepared to say it.
Yeah, to be fair, what I say on the phone is
literally what I'm saying, Pearl, is I was on a private call when these individuals that are sat in your comment section right now came to my home and vandalised my home.
You said that through eggs, though, didn't you?
Yeah,
You said that through eggs.
I've had a brick through my windows previously, mind, and I haven't been on live.
Sorry, Laura,
I've had rocks chucked at my windows.
Did you not call the police?
That's extremely bang out of order.
There's videos of them doing it.
Laura, we want timelines, receipts, and dates for those accusations.
In the last week, I was trying to show you the footage just now.
Did you not call the police?
Yes,
How
the
have we
police
gone from
were
hallelujah to screaming at us? We've gone from
The
hallelujah.
police were called.
Sorry, before I go, Laura, can I just give you one bit of advice before I go? Well, more like I'm telling you, basically. If you're not willing to give up little things, don't revert. Don't do it, because you're just going to make a mockery out of it.
I agree with you. So
If you're not going to give up gambling,
put me on the big screen.
Laura, let me finish. Wait a second. If you're not going to give up
Zara,
gambling,
do not tell me what to do, darling.
don't make a mockery of our religion. Then simple.
I'm not, darling.
Agreed. I agree with Zara there. It's
Right.
you're trying to say you're going to revert.
I'm not
drink,
on-
you gambles.
You can't
Quiet.
do none of them things if you're going to revert.
I'm
Don't
trying
make
to
a
show
mockery out
Bill
of it.
something now. Now, be
Right, let
quiet,
Laura
please.
show us what she's showing us a minute.
Right. So I wasn't online. I was actually on a phone call with three other people, right? I was on a phone call to other people.
Sorry.
So what's that, Laura? So it's a video call.
This is when I was on a video call and I had cameras rigged up in my house.
Right, please. Again, please.
As you can see.
Now you're on CCTV.
I see fingers.
You say you can see fingers.
Oh, we can see it now. We can see it now.
So
Is that a Kia?
Yeah, I left. I've got to go. I'm getting a real bad headache.
are you all right, my Zabby? Sorry, me babby.
No, it's sound. I can't deal with the shouting, innit? But people will listen to you when you talk to them, Laura, in the normal
Just go
way,
on mute,
not
my
shout
Zabby.
there.
Honestly, she'll calm down in a bit. Just go on mute.
Please. And as you can see, they're behind this car here.
Who?
19 Wellfield Lane, Sebastopol.
The individuals that threw those eggs. Don't say you
Are
couldn't
they
see
in a
it.
cult or something?
Looks like Frankie's car.
I
You
think
watch,
that's
now,
Alex's
you will
car.
see them come down.
Jamie, shut up. As you can see...
Jamie, shut the fuck up, Jamie.
Sorry.
Please.
And they look like kids though, man. Let's be real.
They're actually adults. They're 18
They are
to
kids.
24 year olds.
Pause
They're
it and zoom
18
in.
to 24 year olds,
Pause it
darling.
a minute.
Did they
Let
have their-
Frankie have a
did they
look
have their
because he
passport with
knows a
them?
lot of people around your area.
Pause it, Laura, and
These are
zoom
people
in.
from my area that are sat on fake accounts, that are also sat in your comment section right now.
I know, but I don't know who's in the comment section.
This is
Laura.
one of the
Ask her to pause
individuals
it and zoom
that are
in.
involved.
Laura,
That's
pause
not
it on
18.
the bit.
That's a youngster. That is.
Laura, pause
They're
it on the
actually
bit where
18 to 24 year olds.
Laura,
Not
a
tell
minute.
me.
do you know these people, Laura, in the
Yes,
real
I
Obviously,
life?
they dropped their driving
Laura,
license.
Yes,
do you know
I
these
do.
people in the
Yes,
real
I
life?
do. Yes,
So
I
what's
do.
the ages of them?
18 to
I know
24.
everybody.
I've also got video footage from when I was in the town centre, which I will pull up, right? I might have to drop out of the box and come back.
Yeah.
These
So
individuals
that's what I'm
here.
saying. So they're not
Yeah,
trolls,
please do
Laura.
that.
The people
Please do
that lives around you.
Yeah, they are trolls. They sat on fake accounts as
We
well
know
as
if
their
you
own
put
accounts.
yourselves on the screen. Listen, please, Laura, stop. Just let me talk to you. So what I'm trying to say to you, if the people that live in your area that know how you are, know you, and they're coming in your live stream, that's what they're doing.
No, they're not coming in my live stream. They're blocked from my live stream.
Right.
The fuck has happened to that wallpaper?
No, you're not coming in. That's where I jumped up for.
And
I
yet,
want to
Bill,
know
I'm
where
not
she
going to be
got it
bullied.
from.
No, I'm asking the question.
Laura,
What the
where's she
Laura.
gone? Frankie, what the
Mate, I
fuck
asked
have
a
you
question.
done?
Frankie,
Oh
you
my
really
god,
think...
mate. Hold
Frankie,
on a
that was
second.
why I was sitting here. I wanted to know about the wallpaper.
Hold on a second. I wasn't bullying. I've never seen anything like that in my life. Is that a prank or what?
It has
Come on,
to
please.
be, doesn't
Oi,
it?
I'm going to start doing that on my shop, man. That's a
would you
good.
really
That's a
come
good
on
hook. That's a
Pat,
good hook.
would you
That is. I'm
really
going to do
come
that on
on
my shop.
alive if your house wasn't up to top? Come on.
Can I just say something to you, right? Listen, whether you're spotless and clean, whether you stink, whether your house is a mess, whether it's tidy, what the fuck's that got to do with anybody? That's how you want to live. And if you're happy living like that, what's got to do with anybody else?
100%.
Can I just say that?
I agree to an extent, but it's embarrassing.
But it's not, because that person's not embarrassed by it. It's
Anyway, I
only-
don't right. I think it's not to do with the way she lives or money or anything to do with that. It's for fucking attention. That's all
I
it's
wasn't
for.
mocking her. I wasn't mocking her. That is a very good hook, and I'm going to do that on all
Yeah.
of my TikTok shop videos.
I
That is
agree with
brilliant.
that, you know. That's a piss
Laura,
take.
come back in and have your say. I know you're still in here. But what I'm trying to say is whichever way Laura decides to live, if the wallpaper falls off and falls over while she's on live, what's that got to do with us? Nothing.
Hopefully, it's open.
I'm not on mute.
I just think,
Well-
yeah.
I didn't even want to come up to talk about Jehovah's Witnesses and all that.
Piss
I was
off, you've been here 27,000 times tonight. Fuck
I've
off.
been in all night. Cockapoo's made me have a drink tonight. I don't usually drink. honestly. I
Yeah,
feel
Cockapoo
splattered.
deserved you to drink.
She has. She's
Big up our
driven me to
cockapoo
drink.
with a drink.
But anyway,
I'm not
now
being
that
funny.
Frankie's
Clout
here as
chaser.
well.
Clout chaser trolls the fuck out of all of us, and she doesn't really like any of us. She's got up to
Cloud
be
Chaser,
bothered.
do you really like any of us?
No, she doesn't.
Right, Pearl. Cockapoo, I can speak for myself.
You like
Right, I
me?
know that
Crack on,
I've
then,
had-
me babby.
All right, me babby. Right, when I've come up and I've
Yeah.
had a word with you before, Pearl, it's
You've
not
been here
because I
quite a few
dislike.
times.
Yeah, but it's not because I dislike you. It's the behaviour.
Right.
That's all. And I know that you can do better.
But Clout Chaser, we
you know
don't
what I
know
mean?
your fucking behaviour.
No.
So you sit here and you sit in the comments and you judge the fuck out of us. But who are you to judge us? Come on
None
now.
of us.
No, 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 no.
So, Cloud
we-
Chaser, can I
we-
ask you a
we are
question?
Yeah, of
Exactly,
course you can.
specific.
Go.
What is it you don't like about me? And I always let you in the boxes.
Right, yeah, no. All I don't like is when how can I say? Like when I've said
Just say it.
before, as regards to not having your
Get off
decorum
the pot.
and just letting yourself down.
Like, how do I let myself down?
Who are
And
you
how
to
have I...
tell anyone to let
Shut up,
themselves
cockapoo, a
down?
minute. How do I let myself down and how have I got no decorum? I want you to explain that to us.
You have got decorum, though. You have
You
got
just said I
decorum.
haven't.
Because at times you don't show it.
Like, what is, like, say it.
What's fucking
Just say what it is.
Cockapoo, stop.
What's decorum?
No, stop changing it.
Hey, am
Decorum,
I light?
Frankie,
Shut up, Frankie.
No, we all
Frankie,
hate you.
decorum.
Frankie, for fuck's sake. So, cloud chasing.
Yeah.
So, when I let myself down and I've got no decorum, can you explain where that decorum comes in, please?
Spell fucking decorum before
Shut
she
up,
tells you what it
cockapoo.
is. Shut up, you.
DECORUM.
What's that mean?
It's not
Spell
wrong.
something to me and I can't fucking spell. Don't do that
I
to me.
can't. I'm dyslexic too.
See, and that's another thing as well, that I dislike the way that you constantly bring yourself down. You've been brought up in a society that has been enclosed. I don't mean that. I've had, honestly, when I was a kid, I used to live in a Reading gypsy wagon.
No, Cloud Chaser. I haven't stretched myself. Whoa, hold on a minute. Hold on. I
No,
have
sorry, Pearl,
definitely...
I'm just trolling
No,
the back
Cloud
'cause she's been
Chaser.
punning
Shut up,
your
cockapoo.
comments for 6
Cloud
months.
Chaser, I have not fetched myself up, down. I have lived in a real world,
No, just a minute, hang on.
No,
you hang on.
No, Cloud
Because
Chaser,
this-
no. I've lived in a real world where the only way I knew...
100%.
No, shut up and let me talk. The only way you went out and you got your... whatever food you had for that day, you went out and you got your living. End of. Bound from that, nothing else was fucking important. So as far as decorum, have I come on here and robbed anybody? Have I come in here and been a dirty woman for anybody? Have I come on here and... well, I don't know what else to say. Where have I lost me decorum? I'm just me, I'm real, and I ain't no frills about it. I will say how my life was bringed up. We didn't have no money. We lived off the land and we fucking stole what we needed. End of.
Yeah, I know. That's how my life
So
was.
how
as well.
have I got no decorum?
I didn't say you have no decorum.
You
I
did,
said
you did.
Sometimes
No, you did.
come
So you're saying it
across-
now. Sometimes. It's either you haven't or you fucking have, not sometimes.
No, because sometimes you lose it.
We
Like,
only-
sometimes.
we
Tell
only-
me
we only
how.
talk when we gotta
That's
wait
all I'm
times,
asking.
gotta
Tell
put
me
prices.
how.
Yeah, but I can't at the minute because
Well-
there's nothing that's coming to mind.
I know, but
Do you know
Cloud
what I
Chaser,
mean?
you've
And
watched
like I
me long
said-
enough.
Pearl,
You
can I
just said
interject?
sometimes I lose it. I want to know how. I'm not a dirty woman. Yeah, I've got a dirty mouth. I
you're
smoke. I
not.
drink. I have got definitely self-respect.
You're very
Because not a
classy woman.
person can step forward to
Very
me
classy
while I was
woman.
married and while I've been divorced
Oh.
and say I've ever done anything dirty. So
think
don't
you're
ever
reading
say,
me wrong, Pearl.
don't ever
Oh.
say, Cloud Chaser, I ain't got decorum. Because there's a lot of people on this app runs their mouth and we get the box knocked off them left, right and fucking centre.
Right.
So please don't say I've got no
I'm
decorum.
going to interject now.
You're
Shush.
reading me wrong,
No,
Pearl.
shush. Claire, Pearl, I'm going to interject. I've got no fucking decorum, but I can speak in a nice accent. Clout Chaser, you're a fucking troll. You come in the comments. You've been here for 6 months. Yeah, you're welcome.
6 months.
And she's always welcome because I want them difference of
I love your
opinions.
comment. You've come in, you go chip, 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 chip. No one gives a fuck about what you've got to say, by the way, Clout Chaser. You've got in the box, you've had a conversation with Pearl, but actually you've got no fucking minerals because you've got fuck all to say.
Exactly, and this is what I want to know. Where have I lost my decorum?
See, you're reading me wrong, Pearl.
Reading you wrong, Pearl. Shut the fuck up, Clout Chaser.
Cockapoo. Honestly, Pearl, like I said.
There's nothing honest about you. You're just a fucking clout chaser, like your name.
It's Cloud.
I love it. Honestly, Cockapoo, I love this side. I love it.
Honestly, It's Cloud.
Am I allowed to speak?
Cloud Chaser, please let me answer before Frankie talks to you. All they want to know is one time I've let myself go with no decorum. That's all they want to know. One
Well,
time.
I suppose it's just when you're doing stupid names and
Like what? Like calling AB, the official TikTok peeping Tom, Herman Munster with a hump on his back. That's factual. That's factual. So how can you say that is fucking factual? He's on a screen
100%.
recording, peeping through a woman's windows. That is factual. How can you say I've let myself down? Where have I told a lie?
No, because
Was
with
it
him,
Laura's
I
windows?
completely agree. And I did say the other day that I used to get stalked by my ex who
No,
got
no,
his
no,
head
no, you're
stuck.
changing the subject.
No, I'm
Can
not,
you
'cause you're
say,
just saying about
can
him.
you say, when I'm on about AB, when I call him a TikTok's official, peeping Tom, Herman Munster with a hump on his back, what am I saying wrong? Because it's factual. It's caught on video evidence.
Laughing.
I'm with you. I completely agree.
So where have I lost me fucking decorum?
Honestly, I don't know. Somewhere at some point,
Cloud
we
Chaser,
all
you're talking
do.
shite now. You're actually talking shite.
Can I speak plain English?
Yeah, go on.
Chaser, what for you is decorum?
Just at times being like well mannered and such like.
Well,
Why should they be well mannered when somebody's got a non-mal against them that is being proved is a danger to that woman, and then he's got the non-mal extended, and he's a peeping Tom because we've seen it on the fucking camera. He's a narcissistic bastard. That's what he is, and I'm not having none of it. So where am I in the fucking wrong?
Just a minute, because you've forgotten about him being up a tree and what have you.
Yeah, well,
And
he was a
completely
peeping Tom.
agree with you. Because
He's a
he's one step away of getting his head stuck in a cat flap like my ex did.
Listen,
when he
he's a
used to stalk me.
narcissistic bastard. He's a TikTok's official peeping Tom. He's got a non-mall against him. In my opinion, I
He's got
think it should
more
be
than one,
indefinite.
Auntie.
I should think it's be indefinite because it's not the first woman we've come across. Shut the fuck up, Cloud Chaser. He's not the first woman he's come across. There was 2 women, and there's lots of other women, but 2 women I have been like seen me eyes open. So don't tell me there's not red flags there, because there fucking is.
This all started about wallpaper because of Frankie. Just to let everyone know, this all started with Frankie.
Right?
It was quite nice wallpaper.
So
I'm
where
not gonna
the
lie.
fuck have I lost me decorum? Where am
You
I wrong?
haven't.
Please
You
say
haven't.
one
It's
situation.
not just now. I'm on about because I've been here for flipping donkeys years.
Yeah, you've been in my
Saying
life for
6
God
months.
knows how long.
Yeah,
so just
exactly.
say
God
one
knows saying 6
situation.
months.
Cloud Chaser, you're pissing me off. Say one situation where I've lost me decorum.
I didn't mean to piss you off, and I'm so sorry.
No, I'm saying
You're not, though, 'cause
just
you've been taking the
mention
piss out of us in
one,
the comments for
just
fucking
one
years.
situation.
Shut up.
One.
No, I won't shut up.
No, she won't shut up.
I can't presently because I'm in too much of a good word.
So
to
you've
be
watched me
able-
for years and you haven't got one example. Listen,
not
he's a red
presently.
flag.
Let me speak.
No.
Let me speak. Let me
Go on.
speak. All these the comments, right? Why you are just talking here, telling me to show respect to Alex Brigham? Yeah, Alex's mods have done posts about me.
Yeah.
They're all pieces of shit, and Alex sits back and lets it happen. I don't
Pearl,
give 2
you
fucks
piss me off.
if Pearl is going to go at Alex. Okay, he's a 41-year-old man and he can do it himself. Listen, I spoke to Alex earlier and I've put my story up. Everyone stop coming at me about Alex fucking Brigham. I care about myself and my missus. You come in between that, you've got a problem. Other than that,
And I give
fuck
my
the lot of you.
opinion
I don't
on
give a fuck.
Alex
Stop
Piggin.
coming at me about Alex fucking
Piggin
Brigham
is a pussy.
before I go for
He's
Alex
a red
Brigham.
flag and he's a fucking liability to women. Not just Tony or Steph. He's a fucking liability to women. You're still in there gifting. You're still there. Oh my God, you're absolutely handsome. He's not handsome with his gummy mouth. He's not
Fucking
handsome.
does my head in.
He's not handsome.
They're
right?
doing him
And
no
I ain't
favours. They're doing
going
him no
at
favours.
but
Keep coming at me,
get
and
to
Alex is
fuck.
getting it from me
Get
elsewhere in my life.
to fuck.
Keep coming at me.
I think
coming at me over
Frankie's
Alex.
right. Frankie, you're right, you know. Bless him, he is. Well said, everybody saying well said.
Do my fucking head in.
I think
Calm down, Frankie. Just chill.
It's doing me head in. I've had it all day.
You look after your wife, you look after your family, you look after your home.
All
What I'm
fucking day I've
saying
had it,
is,
you know, since yesterday.
listen. And what I didn't like the other day was when Piggum, fucking him who Dan come on fucking camera and watch him
hell.
on Dave's. You done all the hard work and he was just sat there like a big old leech, right? But what's the problem? Right, what is the problem? He's been on screen, so your face is you. Right, he's been on screen. Why did he have to come on screen with a mask on? And to me, it's because he fucked up. Because there's people that
Hold
know
on a
what
sec.
he's
How
done,
did I wait
and
there?
they're going to come
Wait there.
forward. That's my opinion.
Wait there. I got my platform from Brigham. When I started TikTok Shop, I had 400 followers. I had to get an extra 100 to apply for TikTok Shop. I now have 55,000, more than Alex Brigham. Yo, listen, I'm going to switch on Alex. Carry on. Carry on.
Frankie, hold on.
Carry on. You fucking wet wipes, man. Pig claiming box.
Frankie, he give you an account and then
He give me nothing. He give me nothing. He give me nothing.
He give you an account. Well, had so much money on, and he'd still took the
listen,
money.
fuck
He
this,
still
yeah.
robbed
Fuck
his
this.
friend. So don't tell me Alex Bigham is friends with Frankie because he still robbed his account. He gave him an account with so much money in what Frankie needed back, and he still robbed his fucking friend. Get the fuck. Don't tell me he's a nice fucking man. He's a fucking snake in the grass. That's what he is. A fucking snake.
Where does this come from? I don't know. Does this happen today?
No, it's happened months and months and months ago.
Months, right. I don't keep up. I can't keep up.
Stop fucking going at Frankie over Alex. Alex is a big fucking snake, and one day you'll fucking wake up to it. Get to fuck. Get to fuck. And that's why I'll shout as loud and I'll say what I want because I know I'm 1,000,000% fucking true. 1,000,000%. Get to fuck. He's got you as fucking brainwashed. He hasn't got bastard me brainwashed. He's a sly fuck behind the scenes. He goes to Frankie, to Cockapoo, to Luke, to Chippy, to everybody that he can. And it's almost, I'm saying nothing else. I'm doing this. He says, fuck all, because he's a lying cunt. That's what he is, a fucking lying cunt. And he can't stand on business.
Can I
and he
say
keeps
something?
saying I'm off the app by December. Get to fuck. Get to fuck. You'll be off before me.
Right. So I'm going to say something. I've never spoken on any of this.
Keep a box open. Keep a box open.
Frankie, can I just speak?
Get him in if you want to have this
Yeah, he's coming over. He's coming over.
And I don't like him in my life, but get him in. Because, listen, the only you're saying, we talking about Alex, we doing this, that, and the other. Alex is a cunt. Alex is a manipulating
Frankie,
bastard.
don't let the trolls
and he's
get you,
sly as fuck. And he talks about me, talks about Frankie, talks about Cockapoo, talks about Luke. He ain't a genuine person. He's sly as fuck.
Pearl, shush. Just calm it a little bit.
Honestly, I'm sick of the whole lot going at me over fat folk. I am sick of it. I'm fucking sick of it. That's what I am.
And he done Blaster fucking
He's a
wrong and
sly
all. He
bastard.
done
I'm
Blaster wrong and all. He done Blaster wrong as well.
Let me. Can I just speak now? So, one of the things that I'm going to say, I've never really said anything before about Alex. I've had my fights with him. He knows what the fights are about. What I'm going to say is that my experience has been that Alex, for some reason, wants to create division between people that are friends, and he's been in that group of friends, and for whatever reasons, he has said stuff and done stuff that makes us now be very angry because we've been friends with him. So the reason Pearl is kicking off, and the reason that I've kicked off previously, and the reason that other people in our group of friendship has kicked off is because we've had one-to-one experience. And for whatever reasons, I don't know why, I can't analyse this. Alex has just wanted to create division, and the only thing I can equate it to, and I'm not looking at any comments here, is that I saw this previously with the Fishwives, and I saw the way he sort of mixed between them all and worked that shit with them all. And I don't know why Alex does what he does, because if he was just a normal bloke being a normal person as he has on the phone with me in the past, he's okay, right?
100%.
I don't know why Alex does what he does. All I would say is
it's a slide bastard.
Alex is here.
No, good.
It's a slide
good. I'm glad he's in the box.
Yeah, do me a favour, Alex, right? You've just messaged me and said they're not your people, which is your answer every time, bro. They clearly are because they're defending you. I'm sick of coming on this app, bro. I'm not even going to go mad, yeah? I'm sick of coming on this app. I'm coming here for a laugh. Jamie shared me the live. I'm coming here. I was going to have a little banter. And straight away, comments, show some respect to Alex, blah. You need to have a word with these people, Alex.
The thing is, Frankie, you know as well as me, half of these people will call in lives, be mixing chats. These people that are commenting, I've never seen once in my life. Never once. But it's easy to start something up by going,
Alex,
better leave
can I
Alex
ask
alone.
you something? While you're in the live, and Frankie's in the live, Jamie's in the live, whatever, right?
Yeah.
So, like, there's been conversations, don't trust this and don't trust that, and then Frankie's taught me things, and it's been a heap of bullshit. So stop putting all the blame onto me, saying I'll be off the app by December.
I don't mention Pearl, to be honest with you. I've mentioned you once, and the only reason you was mentioned was the fact is you held a whole live saying that you know this, you know that, blah, but you don't know fuck all.
1,000,000%. I know you were caught on the camera being a peeping Tom.
But the thing is, the whole story, you don't know anything. This is what I mean.
Right, I'm
You're
just saying what I know.
Yeah, prime
what
example
I know.
here.
Right, Alex, can you answer? How long's your non-mole for?
Till December.
Right, so it was granted again, right?
Yeah,
so to me, that is a fucking red flag.
No.
Listen, Alex, let me just say, it's a red flag that you got that non-mole. They don't do that for no reason. Come on, Alex.
It was because there's still an investigation going on, Pearl. They had to cover the time up.
So you couldn't get it into your head why Steph didn't want nothing to do with you. You still burglarised her. You still Pete and Tom on there.
True.
You still went to her. Yes, Alex, it's proven.
Pearl, I'm not going to be baited into talking about something that I can't physically talk about. Like I said, in due course, if I have to bring everything to the app, I bloody will.
So why did you go to Steph's house when it was night time? Her and a little girl was in bed, and you made sure you were there for a few minutes. You made sure the dog was going divvy, and she knew you were there. When she closed the curtains, you were there. Why did you do all that for, Alex?
She hasn't got curtains, so that's a lie. Wow,
so you're proving you were there and watching, or blinds, whatever she's got.
I've been in the house
Why?
loads of times.
Why were you there when she said no? That's all I'm asking. Why were you there when she said, I don't want nothing to do with you, Alex?
I'm not going to get into a conversation that I can't get into, Pearl, and you know I can't get into the conversation.
You were a narcissistic bastard, in my opinion.
So by law, I can't talk about it. I'm a narcissist, yeah.
We hear you now. You were a narcissistic bastard, and you couldn't take it that she didn't want you. She let you go. You are a controlling cunt, in my opinion, and you couldn't cope with the fact that some woman thought you were a red flag and she didn't want you around her. What's your opinion on that?
What's my opinion? It's a load of bullshit. That's what it is, and it's facts.
Well, there wouldn't be a police case if it was...
Can I say something?
Yeah.
Right, okay. Without any interruptions from anyone. So here's... I don't know what's gone on with you and your ex-partner, or the partner before that, or the several women that have talked about you on the app. What I would say, Alex, is I can only talk about my own experience with you and the people who I am really good friends with and their experience with you. And what I know about you is that you find some sort of vulnerability and that you actually work that vulnerability in a way that benefits you. And you don't actually, you're like a bit of a bone collector. You don't actually want to be friends with people. What you want to do is you want to get information that creates some sort of fear for them, that when you actually switch on them or you feel like they're switching on you, you then want to use that on the app against them.
You leave yourself.
And I have personally experienced that with you. And I know that people around me that I am really good friends with, you've created deep anxiety for them. And I have seen since they are not in your life, that anxiety has gone. So I can only imagine what you're like with people who meet you on the regular in their day-to-day life, Alex. And that for me is really scary, because I don't know what's going on in your
Alex,
relationship.
sorry, Cockapoo.
Pearl, I'm not finished.
I'm just listening at the moment, you know.
I'm not finished. I don't know what's gone on in your relationships, and I'm not going to try and judge that. But I only know how you have been with me and women that I am really good friends with, and how you've used what they've said to you, and you've used that to create daggers and swords and arrows to cause problems. And the person and the person I'm going to talk about is somebody that I had an argument with, that they didn't want you to bring it to the app, but you decided to use that against me without their permission and create great frustration and deep concern for them.
Yeah.
And
do you know the reason why that happened?
It was really nasty.
No, it ain't nasty. Do you know what it was? And it wasn't even played out that way. So you're just trying to now twist the scenario to make you seem like the innocent party, when that wasn't the case at all. You was running around the app, prancing around, thinking you're all high and mighty, when I had that person on the phone to me crying in absolute tears, saying that you had used her personal trauma against her. You know, and then obviously
did they give you permission?
I've allowed you to speak. So allow me to speak.
No, did they give you permission?
Let me speak.
Did they give you permission to speak?
I did not put in once, Cockapoo.
Please let man see you back.
I did not once jump in on you then. I had a person on the phone to me in absolute tears. Couldn't even get a breath out on about phoning mental health nurses and all this stuff, right? And so I then, when you was running around the app, mentioning that woman's fucking name, I thought you was taking the fucking piss of the
Alex, can I ask you something? Did you let Frankie know that you weren't in a good place and that...
Frankie knew I was, though. Frankie knew I was in a bad place.
Hold on, Alex, hold on. You tried to put that on my name. Through Frankie, you tried to put that on my name.
No, I just said that there's no reason when you don't know everything to be going at me. That's it. And like I said,
whoa, Alex. Whoa. Take that back. Stop it, Alex. Trying to gaslight everybody.
What do you mean gaslight?
You tried to put it on Frankie. That you didn't want to be here no more. Have you ever not wanted to be here no more through me?
For you personally, definitely fucking not. A collective of things, 100%. A collective of things, 100%, but nothing to do with you directly, obviously.
Thank you.
But this is the problem.
Can I speak? Because I asked them to come over here.
Yeah.
So the whole time you guys have been speaking, yeah? And you know what, Alex? Listen, I've known you a long time. I'm not even going to get mad with you, bro. But the whole chat, yeah, you can't tell me that all these people aren't your people. People are telling me I should be sticking up for you now. You're 41 years old. If it was a geezer in the streets, I'd be right next to you. But these are women on the app. What am I supposed to do?
But Frankie,
also, they're telling me, well, how am I letting this happen? So, Alex, I'm going to be real with you, bro, yeah? I spoke to you earlier. I told you a few things, bro. You did fuck all about it. So, I'm going to be real now. I'm not saying that I don't ever want to talk to you again, bro, yeah? But I'm saying it now in front of 3.7k people. Right now, I'm going to block you on all your accounts. Do the same to me, bro, yeah? So, on TikTok, I'm not your pal, okay? Don't get all these... I swear to God, Alex, I'm shaking, bro. I'm not mad that I can come on any part of this app and people tell me that I got a fucking platform from you. When I first started TikTok Shop, me and you weren't even talking, bro. I was doing lives on my own. Your Mod Kelly was in there with me. You know what I mean? I didn't get no platform from you. I'm not saying that you've said it, but this is what people are going with. People are telling me I should be back in your case. What am I supposed to do to women, bro? Have you, do you think I'd run in the street and start on a woman because she's told you're a fat prick or something? You think I'd start on a woman? I'd let you deal with yourself. I'm getting mad, bro. It's pissing me off. I don't do this TikTok bullshit.
Frankie.
It's pissing me off. So now, listen, in front of all these people now, I'm blocking Alex. Alex blocked me. Fucking stop coming at me over Alex Brigham. Right. You fucking bunch of drips.
Frankie, you can't blame Alex for what the comments are saying. Stop.
What I'm trying to say is, at the end of the day, people know my standpoint with Frankie as a friend.
Frankie,
you know what I mean? So,
get back in the box. You can't blame Alex for what the
obvious
comments
here, right,
are saying.
is just because someone's in the chat saying that,
Alex, never in a lifetime, let me just say this, never in a lifetime do I ever want you and Frankie to fall out. Frankie, get back in the box.
I've never said
It's not Alex's fault what the comments are saying. It's
all,
not.
All I'm saying
now,
is
fucking stop.
Just because they're jumping in this live saying, leave Alex alone, that doesn't mean they're my people. They could be mixy. They could just be people trying to start arguments.
But Alex, what I have to say is I understand where Frankie's coming from because I'm coming from the same place. Honestly. And listen, I don't have you on my lives. It's only because Frankie said I wanted you in here, right? Listen, Alex, right, can you honestly say you never said to me, careful about your friends that surround you, like Cockapoo, Red, Luke, Top Girl. You told me they didn't like me and they were trying to cause a divide between me and you. Come on, Alex, be truthful.
Absolute load of bullshit, Pearl.
You never told me that.
No, but I'll tell you exactly.
You dirty lying.
No, I'm not lying. I'll
Alex.
tell you exactly what was said.
You dirty lying.
I will tell you exactly what was said.
Listen, I've got
swear
a
on whatever you
baby.
want, Pearl, 'cause I'll tell you
Alex,
exactly what was said word for word.
You dirty lying cunt. I've got a baby that's going through heart problems.
I'll tell you exactly what was
I've
said,
got
Pearl.
a
This
sister
is what I
that's
mean.
going
You're full
through
of
heart
shit.
problems.
I can
And
swear
I
on everything
swear
that I
on
love.
their lives, you're a you said,
Pearl, you're a
do
liar.
not trust them. They're not your friends.
That's what
Don't
you said
trust
to
them.
me.
You dirty lying fuck, Alex.
You're full of shit. That's what you said to me. You had the
dirty.
fallout.
I said that to you. What about?
Oh my God! See, no one. You can't even talk to none of you.
No,
You just
go on, I'm
rabba,
letting
rabba,
you
rabba.
talk. Go on, I'm letting you talk.
Okay, you stated after the racism thing, right? After the racism thing, you come to me in tears and you literally.
The only one that
Oh my
stood by
God.
me after the racism
Pearl, I'm
was
gonna say to
misread.
I'm
The
gonna
only
say
one
to
was
you-
misread.
I'm going to say to you what you said to me. Let Alex speak, and then
Right,
we can
go on,
respond.
go on.
We had the conversation. You was in tears with me, and you went, "Fuck them all, fuck Cockapoo, fuck Luke, fuck them all."
So
the only person.
then,
oh, God's
listen,
sake.
Alex, sorry, Cockapoo, you're saying let me speak. So you went on the phone to your sister or your sister-in-law, and what did you come back to me and say?
We're not talking about that bit yet. You can get to
No, no, I want to ask
Oh my
you.
God! There's
I'm
no
asking
talking
you.
to you, Pearl.
I am
Because you
asking
get
you.
caught up in your
a
own
specific-
lies. All of you do.
Shut the
Everything
fuck
you
up,
do, you
everybody.
get on your own lies.
Alex,
The reality
right,
is, Pearl,
just
that
be
we fell
truthful
out.
and then I'll listen to you. What did you say to me when I was absolutely uncontrollably upset? You said, give me 5 minutes. I can't remember if it was a sister or family member.
Sister,
That's a
yeah.
solicitor. Right,
Yeah.
what did you come back and say to me?
And I said you was gonna get I don't know how many years in jail, and then you said to me,
5
yeah,
year in jail.
yeah, okay. And then on the same call, I went, no, I'm only joking. If you want to, I'll put you in touch with her. You can speak to her to put your mind at ease. Because
So he told me I was going to get 5 years.
No.
Then did I want to speak to her?
No, listen.
Get to fuck.
Well, I told Pearl I'm the one that sent you the online thing, did I not?
You're a dirty fucking tramp, Alex. That's what you're
You're
at.
a liar, Pearl.
You tried to... I'm a liar. What am
Massive
I lying
liar.
about? You told me your family member said I was going to get 5 years over that. I swear
Yeah.
with you.
And then what did I say to you, Pearl?
No. Did
Oh my
you say
God.
that or did you
Yes,
not
I did,
say
Pearl,
that to
but
me?
I corrected you instantly, and I sent you the
You're a
post
liar,
online.
Alex. You're a
where it
liar.
said- oh my
You're a
God!
liar, Alex.
I'm going to go through the messages.
Well,
just to
yeah,
prove
go
the
on,
point.
Cockapoo,
I'm going to
you're
go
a
through the
fucking
messages. to prove
liar,
You're a liar.
Chill your jets a minute, love. So, Alex, we don't talk off the app, and
Mm-hmm.
there's reasons for that. But one of the things
By the way, I don't talk to him off the app
No, I
either.
know. But
You
one of-
do, you liar.
No, swear! Show the proof! Show the last
Stop
time I
it,
spoke to you, show the
Pearl,
proof!
he's winding the
Oh,
You're a
fuck out of you.
dirty
Stop
fucking
it.
Me yesterday,
liar,
you're such a
Ken.
liar.
Stop it.
Spoke to
You're
you on
a
the phone
liar, Alex,
yesterday.
you're a liar!
Pearl,
Show
Can
the
we,
proof!
Pearl.
You've got my permission, show the proof the last time we
Pearl,
spoke!
you're
Pearl,
Show
can we-
the
drive me
fucking
to
proof!
Pearl, can we bring Frankie back up?
Banania. Stop it.
I'm not your friend. I can't abide you. You're a
Listen,
fucking red
stop
flag. You're a
now.
fucking narcissistic bastard.
Oh my
That's
God, I
what you
wanna
are. You're a
walk up to my
fucking
own.
red
You spoke to me
flag.
yesterday, Pearl.
Fuck off. Show the
Pearl.
proof. Show the fucking proof.
Pearl, I'm outside
You've got
the house
my
and I'm
permission.
shouting.
Go on, Cockapoo.
Shush.
Can I just say something?
Yeah.
Alex, you're not helping yourself here because you're mocking whatever's gone on between your relationship and her relationship, so you're not helping yourself here. Now, hear us out before anyone comments. I've seen both sides, your side and her side. What you did is you lied to me heavily. And you didn't just lie about little white things, you lied about massive things. She didn't, she lied about one thing only. You didn't, you
What
lied
did I
about
lie
a lot
about?
of things. Do I
What
have
did
to
lie
go into
about?
detail?
If you want to, you're more than welcome.
Right,
on,
okay, you
Pastor.
lied about the amount of times that you went to hers. You said it was in daytime when it wasn't, it was nighttime. So yes, you did lie, Alex. Do I agree
Blaster, can I
that
correct something quickly?
wait there, you'll speak when let us finish.
Okay, no worries.
What I don't agree with what Canadian Angie's putting out there, where you're a danger around children or anything like that.
And listen, I believe whatever Canadian Angie's putting out there, listen, she's speaking to the person in question, and I believe it's true.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Blaster's always involved anyway. Yeah, I'm involved shagging your dad as well. So shut the fuck up.
Let Blaster continue, and I'll.
Now,
and
hold
I'll
on. Let us just finish, right? You seem to think that I've got it in for you when I haven't, right?
Okay.
I'm all for the truth here. Now, what you did is you lied to me, not just including me. You lied to a few people. So when people question your truths, then you're going to be caught out.
Yeah, I agree.
Right?
But the fact,
right? How many times did you lie to me, Alex?
MT, but in 2 minutes.
Lots.
Yeah, can I?
Jamie had on.
Can I answer?
How many times did you lie to me?
I'm not sure, Blaster, because I don't know what you think I've lied about, so I can't answer that question. But
Right.
what I
How
am
many
gonna
times
say-
did you say that you went to our property?
I don't know what I told you, to be honest with you. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna.
Lies,
even
that's
bullshit.
why he doesn't know what
No,
he's
no,
doing.
no, no,
Because
no.
lies.
Listen.
I've got it all.
Yeah,
I've got it
yeah,
all.
You've
I've
got it all. Yeah,
all.
listen to me. The one thing I don't understand with what you've just said there, right, is you've said that I said that fucking I'd never gone there in the night time, but you'd seen the CCTV footage. So how would you say that?
We've fucking seen you like a bastard pig from
Oh my god!
Wait there.
I can handle myself in a box of all of you cretins every single day.
You're
and
not
twice a
cretins,
day.
yeah.
Do you
I'm
know
not
the
a
reason
peeping
why?
Tom.
Wait there.
You're not
I'm
cretins,
willing.
yeah. I'm not a
I'm willing.
peeping
You're
Tom.
pack mentality,
haven't
that's all you
spoken.
are. You are fucking
I
bunch
haven't-
of vultures.
Pack mentality.
You're
One
all
minute,
embarrassing. You're a
Blaster,
60-year-old
1 minute.
cunt. And the rest of you are
Blaster,
all
1
sick
minute.
bastards.
Pack
You are all
mentality, Alex.
sick
We've
individuals, you
seen
are.
the screen recordings. You were videoed up being a peeping fucking Tom. You fucking annihilated that woman.
Pearl,
You're a red
Annihilate?
flag.
You fucking
and
joking.
end
I could play
of.
recordings
You're a
all day
fucking
long to
red
make myself
flag.
look like a victim if I wanted to.
If you had
I
just,
don't
if you
look
had
like a
just
victim.
heard
You
us
do now
out,
to me. Bound from tellers. Don't trust me friends. They don't like you. Don't trust them.
I'm telling
if you had
for a
just
full
heard us
blown-
out, you'll see
Okay,
I'm
yeah.
not jumping on any bandwagon.
I'm not
Alex.
even on about you. I'm
What
on
I'm
about the rest of them,
doing
but carry on.
is I'm speaking the truth here. You
Yeah.
lied to me several
Yeah.
times, and it wasn't just white
He's a
lies; it was
liar.
big lies. I'm not here to please anyone either. I don't take any sides, but I will tell you where you went wrong and where you fucked up. You told me several lies, right? And they weren't just little white lies. Steph turned round and told me little white lies. So there's a massive difference. So when you come to me saying that you didn't do this and you didn't do that, and it comes out you did, then I'm going to question your morals, and I'm going to question
got no
exactly what
morals.
you've lied about.
Oh, no, got none. Terrible.
Do I think that Canadian Angie's right in everything she says?
I believe
Absolutely not.
Canadian Angie's 1,000,000% right.
Okay,
Sorry.
so I must be a grapist then, Pearl, apparently. Yeah, great.
Well, hold on, I've never said that.
Well, that's what Canadian Angie said, so you've just said it.
I've never heard that from Canadian Angie. I've never heard that, Alex. Stop trying to control the narrative.
No.
Listen, you're a cunt, you're a red flag, and you couldn't take the fact Steph didn't want you, the same as Tony didn't want you.
Listen,
you're
No,
a
but
cunt.
Canadian
And I
Angie
just
did put
moved
it.
it over.
Canadian Angie did put it out there that Alex did something to children. He did something to women as
I've
well, and
never
that's
said
not right.
that. I've never said
I
that.
know you haven't.
I've never
Yeah,
seen
no one's-
that, so I can't comment.
No one's saying you have, but you did put that out there, and I don't agree with that. To me,
We
when you
we
put
haven't
something
heard
out there-
everything that Canadian Andy has said, right?
Yeah,
so,
well, it-
so
what
that's the
she's put out
fact.
there is wrong.
I know. So, Pearl, we haven't heard everything that Canadian Angie has said. So there are some things that she said that are gross and probably
I'm not saying that, but I haven't heard it. Until I hear it, then it's a different kettle of fish. But he's a red flag, he's a cunt, he's a swearing bastard, manipulating, fucking. He gets everybody to turn against you, and he makes everybody feel that he's in the right. Get to fuck.
Can I just say something? Yeah, I think this getting like literally out of hand on this live. To be honest, you've got people in the comments fucking encouraging it. I think personally, if there's like outside beef, if that makes sense, there's things happened off the app, messages and back and forth,
Is a sly cunt, is a sly cunt now. I'm speaking, my Jamie, from first-hand experiences, a sly cunt.
Okay, can you know when you said about like I told you to to go against these people or your friends?
You told me not to trust Donna, Luke, Cockapoo, Top Girl. Fuck off, Alex. And I swear on everything in my life that I believe.
Do you want me to tell you exactly
you
how
told
it
me
was worded?
don't trust them. You was my only friend.
Yeah, listen, right. You keep going over this and over and this over
Because
again.
I'm telling the truth.
Yeah, but listen to you might be telling the truth and to a certain extent,
Thank
but the
you.
way
No,
you're wording it is
whole extent. You're
okay,
lying,
whole
dirty
extent.
cunt.
Okay, then.
A whole extent.
You spoke to me and you went, fuck Luke, fuck Cockapoo, fuck everyone.
Because you were telling me they weren't being trusted.
No, you're a liar, Paul. It's because they never
you
stood
dirty,
Oh my God.
dirty, fucked
Oh
up
my
liar,
God.
Alex. You're a
You
dirty,
don't like the
fucked
fact
up
I'm
liar.
going to prove you. I'm going to
Why
prove you
would
wrong
I
very
say
fast.
fuck them if you weren't telling me what they were saying to you on a
Because
phone call?
they turned their back against you along with the racism
Well,
stuff.
there was only John and Ever. And yes, MT
I did. I
Cockapoo
turned my
did,
back.
Luke did,
Yeah,
you
and
all
you
did.
said- you
yes,
said-
they did. Yes.
Can I just speak
Let
for
me
1
speak.
second? Didn't you
Let
let
me
me ask?
speak. Yes. Get them comments back on now. Whoever's turning them comments on. You told me not to trust them. They were talking me
And
behind
why-
me
and why-
back.
and why
The
did I say
only
that?
one that did not lose faith in me was Donna.
Pearl, can I ask that question then, right?
Yeah.
Why did I say that to you?
Because you told me they were
Why
all
don't-
talking about us behind me back. They didn't believe us.
What?
Don't trust them. Do not trust them. The only one I can say that had my back, has never walked away from us, was Miss Red.
Yes, correct. Basically, what happened was you was telling me to fuck all these there because obviously you was screaming after the back of that racism thing when everyone turned their back on you.
I was telling you what?
You were screwing. You was absolutely furious that they was all mentioned. You mentioned Luke.
Because, Alex, rewind, Alex. You were telling me, don't trust them. They're not your friends. They don't like you. Fuck them off. That's what you told me.
So I'm telling. So that makes no sense. So I'm telling you.
It makes a lot of sense.
So you'd been cancelled per se on the app.
I have never been cancelled.
Oh my
never.
God! You know what? How do you listen to her, man? 24/7. Fuck it out.
Can I just say something?
Go on.
Right. So at the time when
You're a narcissistic bastard. That's what you're.
Well, let me speak, please.
Pleased to meet you, Miss Price.
So
What's that drink you're drinking? Can we change something a little bit?
Jamie,
2 seconds.
I'll drop you if you don't let me finish what I'm saying. So at the time when we all fell out, and the only person that stood by Pearl
Was Donna.
And we all fell out with Pearl. Not the first time, but the second time. We all fell out with her. MT's here. He can back me up. And we were all like, what the fuck? Why she said it the second time?
I was talking to my granddaughter.
Yeah, whatever you said to Pearl at the time is what you said to Pearl. Whatever Pearl believed is what Pearl believed. I'm just going to be.
I'm listening. I'm just getting another drink.
I'm just going to be really honest with that, right? That was the situation. So whatever you repeated to Pearl is what you
Pearl, I
repeated
made
to her.
your platform so you can be quiet.
Alex, you were sly.
Okay.
Let's get over it. You were sly.
So let me.
Can I just say,
Yeah,
Alex?
go on,
This is why you're tripping yourself up, Alex, by mocking it and by taking.
Do you know
the piss.
what? I've got no option, Blaster, because I'm not being funny. I'm getting hammered 24/7.
No, Alex, be truthful. Just
Yes, and I'm here and I'm saying what Canadian Angie's put out there isn't factual. What she's put out there is fucking dangerous. I ain't here to please no one.
Who's Canadian Angie?
You're a dirty cunt.
We don't care who she is.
It's basically what you're doing is by jumping in these boxes. It's like you're kind of belittling yourself and then making a mockery out of the whole
He's
subject
a dirty fuck.
about a non-moral.
And he's still trying to control the narrative. He's a dirty, lying, dangerous fuck.
Dangerous.
Do I agree with everything that's being put out there about you? Absolutely not. No, I don't.
I'm not
Alex.
saying nothing about him. I'm going on factual evidence.
Well, I appreciate that.
No. So I don't agree with everything that Canadian Angie is saying, right?
I'm not on about Canadian Angie, about Steph. I'm believing everything that Steph said because I believe everything Tony said. And I had to apologise to him. And he keeps saying, like, why the fuck did she apologise to me? Because Tony didn't back us up. So I was squashed into a corner and I beat the woman. I put the girl knickers on. I apologised to you because Tony didn't back us up. You couldn't.
I'll put the glasses back on, Pearl. Yeah, there was lots of bright jackets.
Yeah, I don't have to put my
It's
glasses
Canadian
on.
Angie,
You're
that
not
one's from
nobody.
Canada.
Right, I'm gonna drop
You're a
down.
narcissistic bastard. You don't like being caught out. You're an absolute fucking cunt, and you control everybody that comes into your fucking life. Where you think you control them, you're a
I ain't
cunt.
controlling no one. I don't give a fuck.
You fucking do. You tried to control me till the 5-year court case come. Then the switch come on, and I thought, what the fuck is he doing? What the fuck? You were supposed to be my friend, and you told me that. Get the fuck. You're a narcissistic bastard. You don't like being in the wrong. Them women that hang on every word that you say, shame on them. Fucking shame on them. Because you know you're a cunt. I know you're a cunt. And lots of people on this app knows you're a fucking
We're all
cunt.
cunts. That's all.
How come MT's got 777 coins? He's been on mute the whole time he's been in the box.
The only thing I'm going to say, Alex, that I don't understand is why that you switched up on the people around you that actually were your friends. So me,
I was his fucking friend. I absolutely adored him. I was his friend.
I know. So me, Donna, Pearl, why did you switch up on us? Why did you decide to try?
And can I just say that on my kids' lives, I absolutely adored this man. Thought he was my friend. I adored him. And that is on my kids' lives. On my sister who's waiting for a heart transplant, I adore this man.
I'm going to have to drop if you don't let me finish. I'm going to have to drop if you don't let me finish.
No, go on.
So I don't understand why you switched up on us, and between us, when we all started speaking to each other and we heard what you were saying about us to the other people in that conversation, we didn't understand why you just went for us in that way. So I didn't understand why you said about me what you said about me. Pearl didn't understand what you said about her. Certainly Miss Red didn't understand what you said about her. We didn't understand why you tried to be divisive between us. And when we all spoke and listened to what the other person had said, we were like, what the fuck? What the actual fuck?
Do you know what it was? At the time, I was very, very paranoid, right? I honestly, genuinely thought that everyone was coming for me, and it did look that the way even people agreed, even your friends agreed.
I wasn't coming for you, Alex.
No, not you. I'm not about you. I'm on about back in the day. I'm on about back in the day, like when the first fallout first.
Shit about me to Blaster.
But to be fair, let's just be honest with you. We all talk shit about each other.
No, that's not true.
It is. Come on now, it is. Let's be honest.
It is.
Can I just jump in really quick? Right, Pearl, I've had a message. Canadian Angie has asked if I can get you to check your DMs or unblock her, please. I don't think you'll do that, but I have been asked, can you unblock
You can come
Canadian
in,
Angie?
unblock her. I can't unblock her.
I haven't got access to your block list.
Canadian Angie is sitting with Toxic Dan. Are you fucking taking the piss?
I don't know. It's a message I've been asked.
Let her in. I don't even know who it is. Let her in.
I don't know. It's just a message I've been asked.
So if she wants to come in, I've blocked her, but the mods can unblock her. I can't unblock her.
I don't know if it's because maybe she's been mentioned. I don't know, but I just thought I'd let you know.
But can we just go back to what Alex was saying, because I'm really interested to understand why.
I just thought I'd let Pearl know that I had that message. I'm going to drop down. No problem. Bye.
But why Alex thought it would be a good move to try and divide me, Pearl, Red, and also Jay. Miss Jay.
You know what it was? It was the Jay divide had nothing to do with me. That I didn't even know about the situation of the fallout.
You did, Alex. Come on.
No, I know. Whenever I found out about it at a later date, obviously Cockapoo can answer that. I can't cause a divide when there was a situation but already happened. I didn't know about it until afterwards. So I can't be blamed for any Jay divide or anything like that at all.
You did, because you went just to dismiss Jay like it was
Yeah,
some
but
big
only when I
thing.
found out about it afterwards. At the time
Yeah,
beforehand.
but that was nothing to do with you, and you brought a private and personal argument to the app that she didn't want bringing to the app, and I didn't want bringing to the app, and you brought that to the app to create divide. There was no other reason for you to do it other than to cause divide.
It was
we didn't
because
need it.
Jay had messaged me that night, literally,
No,
when she was in the. No, it's factual.
Whatever the reasons were that Jay decided to lean on you as a friend, he did not ask you to bring it to the app.
That is correct.
I
Yes.
know that because Jay and I
Yeah.
speak to this day. And
Yeah,
you decided to take a friend that you've known longer than me and bring that to the app. And that is absolutely atrocious because she was a really good friend to you. She was a good friend to all of us. And actually, you created that massive problem for her. And she is probably one of the most vulnerable people that I've ever come across. But when you threatened me with private information between myself and Jay, then I'm never going to back down from that, Alex. That's not
Someone in the comments says Canadian Angie always has receipts. Honestly, suck my mum. She doesn't have receipts. She runs on fucking nothing. For somebody that pretended to be vomiting when Toxic Dan said the worst about her, give your fucking heads a shake. Right, I'm gonna drop down. I don't agree with what Canadian Angie's putting out there. However, Alex, you have lied. That's all I'll say on it.
That's cool. That's fine.
And you've got to take accountability there because you have done it. And you have said that the clique has been in has said like slagged me off behind the scenes and stuff like that.
I haven't.
So at the end of the day,
when you was
that's what you've
Blast
said.
it, Alex.
Yeah, but I was
Look,
honest.
2
I've
minutes.
not lied.
I never have. So let Alex call me a liar. I never have.
It was mainly to do with the magician.
And also that thing that I heard where you were going on at Blaster about the fact that when she was in Comic Calf and I said this and and I had stuff on her. You did that in a timeline where me and Blaster had fallen out, and you did it to try. No, let me finish, please. You
Have I
did
got
it
morals,
to try
Pearl?
and manipulate her.
Have I got morals?
No, you fucking haven't.
Well, you're quite lucky now. I don't open my mouth here, right now. So there we go. You got morals.
I'm lucky.
Yeah,
What
very
respect?
lucky.
Is that some sort of veiled threat?
No, it's not a threat at all.
Oh,
you,
come on,
You
then.
and Blaster know what I'm talking about.
No, I've got no clue.
Oh, haven't you?
Get the fucking turd on the table right
let's
now.
not.
No one.
I'm not going to do that
Alex.
with you. I'm not going to do that with you, Alex. Let's not speak in riddles. Tell us what I know about.
What you said about the situation between, I'm not. Do you know what? I'll message you actually because I'm not gonna bring personal things.
Do
you know what it is? I ain't lowering myself like the rest of you do.
This is where problems are caused
everybody
because
here.
not everyone's truthful, and you don't spit it out when you're in people's boxes. So just say.
Okay then. When I spoke to you off the app, right, and we had a conversation, you said to me point blank that you believe that Cockapoo was as much behind the Toxic Dan targeting your child, then that was the case.
Right, I'll rephrase that, Alex. I didn't say targeting my child. What I said is Cockapoo didn't help matters and she kind of incited things. So that's taken out of context.
No, the wording was, you believe Cockapoo
Alex, I've got the call. I've got the
I know
call,
you can
so
play
don't
the
try and
call
play
then.
us.
Play the call then. You said to me point blank, and I didn't want to do this, but the fact is, when people say I haven't got morals, I don't bring people's personal shit to the app. But I'm telling you now, you point blank was said that you believe that Cockapoo was as much involved as Dan was when it come to, and that's the reason you didn't want to make Dan a victim on the app.
You know how I know that's bullshit, Alex.
You said you didn't want to make Toxic Dan a victim on the app.
Not once did
play the call.
Not once did Cockapoo say anything about my child. I'll tell everyone now.
You said
I'll
no.
tell
Play the
everyone
call
now. I will
call.
tell everyone now exactly what she said, and I don't give a fuck whether there's 4.8 people in here. right? What she turned around and said to Dan is, ignore her, it'll make her more of a psycho. I can send you the fucking message. Not once did she ever mention my child. So
I never said she did.
mentioned
You
it.
said she. I didn't say
You
she did.
just
What-
have?
No, I
You
said
just
that
have?
I said that you said
You
she was
just
as much.
have! So what's the truth, Alex?
Play the call,
Hey,
Blaster.
listen. Let me explain. So at the time, I understand why Maz felt that way. I understand why she felt like I was enabling Dan, because at the time I was in a very difficult situation. I'm not going to make excuses. I felt like two friends had fallen out, and I didn't know which way to go on the situation. However, what I would say is that
I don't even know why my child has to be brought into fucking
I
things
know,
time and
I
time
know.
and fucking again. Alex,
know.
not once was my child mentioned to you, so I don't know why you're fucking doing it. I haven't come for you yet.
I didn't want to mention you. This is what I mean. You told
You
me to
fucking
say it.
have, though.
You just
You
told me to
fucking
say it.
have.
I didn't want to say it. I said I'll message you. You told me to say it, and you
Fuck
knew
off.
exactly what I was on about.
Fuck off.
You know exactly what I was on about. This is the problem. You know exactly what I was on about because I said to you between you and Cockapoo. So you know exactly what it was. So you told me to say it and I to try and play the victim. Let's not bullshit each other. You know the only thing that I had on you and Cockapoo was literally that. So you're telling me to stop being cryptic and spit it out. So I've spat it out. Now I'm the problem. Fuck off, the lot of you. You're all as bad as each other. You're all twisted.
victim. But Alex, what you loved is the fact that me and Blaster fell out, and the fact that you wanted to add that oil to the fire. And on the Monday, you wanted to throw me under the bus, and you were desperate for Blaster to go for me. And we all know that. By the way, in our little friend group, we all know what you were doing.
Really?
And
Yeah.
Come on.
So sometimes you
We
get
all
told
know
stuff.
that.
And so just because you're told something, that's factual, is it? Okay, then. So when Blaster, I think I might even have the messages. When Blaster reached out to me and said that, you know, she ain't going to bother going live with it because she doesn't want Dan to be the victim, I went, oh, yeah, that's fine, no worries. So if I really wanted to, I would have said to her, go live, yeah, you better do live. But that never happened, that never happened at all. She said to me she didn't want to make Dan a victim, so the reason why she never brought it to the app. So I just said, okay, fair enough, no problem. So if I was inciting it and wanting
Can
it to
we
happen...
from MT?
I'm just here for the screen recordings, Bobby. No opinion from me.
Okay, so I'm going to carry on then. So if you were just there and you were just supporting and you were just in the background, what was your post about then? Who were you going to out on the Monday if Blaster was going to out me on the Sunday?
It was something to do with Luke, and basically it was to do with the...
Me?
Yeah, you and...
So
Thingy.
what were you going out?
I was going to out. The fact is that I don't really want to mention it because there's a little girl
Go on, I
involved.
want you to. Go on, go on.
I'll reword it. You know the situation to do with the SB and the, you know what I mean, and
I don't know what you mean. Say, come on.
I'm not gonna because I've always said that I'll never bring that little girl on any conversation. But you know the situation to do with the Sophie Bailey thing.
I'm lost.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, I'm lost. You have to say it because
No, I'm not. I'm
I think
not
it's a
gonna
cunt. And you'll have to say it.
No,
say
I'm not
what you
saying it.
mean.
No, I'll just take it at that then. Just leave it at that.
He's on about when Sophie Bailey said she was going to fucking shiv Tilly up. That's what he's on
What?
about. When
You
Sophie
what,
Bailey
Rebecca?
said she was going to shiv Tilly up. That's what
So
he's on
how
about.
did I know about that?
What that got to do with any of us?
No, because listen, the fact of the matter is, you was all going around, and that situation at the time I had beef with.
Whoa,
Oh my God!
Never in a lifetime did I know about that.
You didn't know about it. I got told that everyone knew about it. You knew about it. Luke knew about it.
You told me.
No. Oh my God.
You just said you told me.
No. How would I tell you? I don't speak to you.
What's that got to do with any of us though, Alex?
Because at the time you was all going around and sagging around at the time, and Levi's lied. You was modding for Levi and all this stuff.
I've never mentioned Sophie. I've never mentioned Levi. How would I know about that?
Do you know what's hilarious is that you and Corey, the morning after that whole stuff came out about Sophie Bailey, is that your biggest point was the fact that for like 5 hours that I modded for Levi, and that was the worst crime on the app.
It wasn't the case. It wasn't the case. It was just a bit of hypocrisy. It was a bit of hypocrisy. That's all it was.
I was being trolled in his comments, and I just said, mod me, and he did. But out of everything that was said, out of all of that shit that came up, you and Corey wanted to actually major on the fact that Miss Rex modded for Levi at that time. Come on. Give your head a fucking wobble.
The fact of the matter is, the situation, I jumped in this box, right?
The fact of the matter is, Alex, you're a lying cunt.
All
You're
right,
caught out on all
if you
counts.
think
And you're an
that,
absolute
it's your little gang mentality.
bastard.
Just a little bit of gang mentality with you. That's okay. That's acceptable.
No. We're going off real life facts. You're an absolute bastard. You the one that got between everybody. Fuck off, Alex.
Paul, are you okay,
You
man?
did.
Yeah.
You did. But
I
Alex,
am.
you did. You did.
You are going to say that though, yeah, because you're friends.
Absolute
But you were our friend too. But what you did
I wasn't your friend. I was collateral damage for
Wow,
you.
you were divisive.
He wasn't
between all of
anybody's
us.
friend. He was collateral damage.
What
Get
you
to
did to
fuck.
us
You
is
were a
what
bastard.
you did with the fishwives.
Sorry?
You peeled the fishwives like an onion, and then you literally made them fight and argue with each other because you were going between
He's a
them all.
cunt. He's a bastard.
And you did,
Cockapoo, you
He's a
okay, mate?
lying bastard.
you did
that's
the,
that.
you did the same with us.
They fell out with each other because they was all out in each other's traumas in WhatsApp
You
groups. Had nothing to do with me.
were-
I weren't
you
even in the
were
WhatsApp
right
group. What are you on
Fuck
about?
off.
You were the
I
one that
wasn't
was
even in the
bitching and
WhatsApp
moaning
groups,
and
Cockapoo.
whispering.
You were
Whatever you
right.
think, Cole, is
and
hilarious.
You were right among
You get him in here now.
did the
They
same
fell
with
out.
us.
Sly folk.
You did the same with us because we spoke to each other, Alex.
$1,000,000% he did
We
with
know
us.
what you said.
Yes,
we
Paul,
know.
I did. Great.
We know word for word what you said.
There you go. He's just said you.
Yeah,
yes,
you're right,
Pearl, I
Pearl.
did.
You are, mate. You
Yes,
are.
you're a manipulator.
I'm a manipulating cunt,
narcissistic
yeah.
bastard.
I am. And a bastard, yes, I am.
Yeah, that's what you are.
Also, what's this thing that that Pearl is going to get cancelled from the app?
I ain't going to get cancelled.
It's basically to do with, when she's been going around saying she knows all this stuff. And I just said at the end
I
of the day.
do, because I've seen it with
Oh,
your
my
own
God,
eyes.
Pearl,
It's
calm
come out
down.
of Steph's mouth. You're a red flag. You are a manipulating cunt. You're a TikTok's official peeping top. You're a cunt.
Pearl, do you know what the funniest thing is? You could turn up to my house. I could invite you to my house now.
Oh,
yeah,
I
right?
wouldn't want to be at
All
your
right,
house.
Pearl. Let's just put it
wouldn't
into
wanna
like
be.
layman's terms.
You're a fucking
Oh my
Ken.
God, Pearl,
That's
you could
what
come.
you're at.
Okay,
You're
I am a Ken.
absolute lying Ken.
All right, Pearl. Can I
You're a
just say this?
manipulating,
Oh, my
dirty,
God.
troglodyte and
Troglodyte, tramp,
fucking
dirty, lying bastard. Okay,
You're
that's cool.
manipulating bastard. That's what you
Okay,
are.
times two. Okay, but
Yeah.
anyway, look, what I'm saying to you
Yeah,
is,
definitely times two.
definitely times two. All right, what I'm saying
You're
is, you could
fucking
put
evil to the core.
evil, dirty, horrible Satanist.
You
whatever
are.
you
You're
want to
all
call me.
in. You're all
All right,
in.
so I could invite you to my house now, right? And there could be a ring doorbell.
I
And
would
could-
never want to come because you'd be there knocking one out, having a coffee. You're a fucking narcissistic, dirty, evil bastard.
All right, Pearl. I'm not whatever floats your boat. If you imagining me knock one off, turns you on, that's all for you, Pearl. Sweet.
No,
anyway.
no,
Pearl. You said it, Pearl. You said it, love. I'm just finding.
That's your mod. You know your mods who said I'd need and my top girl a feeding tube just to be normal. That's your mother out of that, and she was going to snap something off and ram it up the derriere. You dirty, vile, fucking lying, fucking evil, corrupted Kent.
Okay, then. So okay, we'll get to the point of you turning up to my house now, right?
Yeah.
You know when you spoke to me a few days ago on the phone, and we were having
I've never spoke to you a few days ago. I swear on my kid's life, I've
Oh,
never
great, they're
spoke to
all
you a
dead
few
now.
days ago. You're a dirty, lying, trampy bastard. I've never spoke.
All right.
Fuck
Anyway,
you. Get to fuck, you evil, corrupted cunt. You're a liar.
Anyway, let's just get
Calling
back
you
to
a
it.
liar.
Anyway,
Show the proof. Put it up now.
1 minute. What? Do you want
Put
the proof?
a few
Pearl?
days
You
since.
want the proof
Put
that we
the
spoke?
Put the call up.
You want
Put
the proof
message
that we
up.
spoke,
Put
yeah?
it up. I'm giving you my full position.
All right, give me a second. Let me go make it 2
He
seconds.
hasn't spoken to him, and we haven't spoken
He's
to
a
Alex.
dirty, manipulating,
fucking time.
dying face fucking
He's
bastard.
he's tried different routes, but that has not happened.
All right, Paul, let's just start this. Sorry.
He's
Just
an
say
absolute fucking
Stop it, Alex.
troglodyte. Dirty, lying fucking
Pearl
bastard.
might have had a few sherries, but
He's
I
a
fucking haven't.
lying
Well,
bastard.
she's
Let him
lying
put
because
the-
she told
let
me she
him
loved
put
me
it
3
up.
days ago.
And if
Did
he
she
had
now?
it 3 days ago, if he hadn't put it up, you're a dirty fucking
if you can
troglodyte, dirty little
Pearl,
bastard.
shush. If you can provide all of this sort of like weird shit that
I'm
you're going to
so
provide
tired.
right now for shits and giggles, I'm going to drop you, Jamie.
He's
And-
a fucking
I'm
fat,
going to drop you,
dirty
Jamie.
fucking
any minute now.
bastard.
Let me
Body
just
shame
explain.
you, Pearl. That's all right. That's horrendous.
You're a
But
dirty,
what-
old, fat fuck of a bastard.
But what I would say is that all the other stuff that's going around the app behind the fucking scenes that you've said that people have said, I don't believe that then. If you're going to surface anything right now,
I'm not surfacing anything. I'm just she's been calling me
you're
every
just
name under the
winding-
sun.
You're just winding Pearl up because you think it's great to gaslight her so that she starts
Gaslighting her.
screaming,
I'm
shouting.
trying to point. I'm just trying to show
Then-
her something
because-
that she doesn't
no.
understand.
What you're going to do is you're going to try and
No.
deflect from the situation.
I'm not deflecting from any situation. I'm
Alex,
just
that's what
stating.
you're doing, love.
No.
Come
I'm
on,
not.
then.
No.
Yeah, you are.
No.
Yeah, and
What I am doing-
by the way, I'm just
You're
going to say
gaslighting
where
me now,
I'm
Cox, babe, haven't
I'm
you?
just going to say where I stand, just so that we don't have to wait 6 months for this shit. And what I'm going to say is that
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what goes on between you and the women in your life. What I'm going to say is I am going to talk about my personal experience with you. My personal experience is with you that you try and find a vulnerability and manipulate that vulnerability
Not
as
true.
it's my personal experience as a weakness, and then what you do is you try and create anxiety and fear, and you use this online persona that you have that isn't really you, Alex, and I wish you would just be really you. You try and use this online persona to create some sort of fear, and because you've now got this relatively large platform, you then breadcrumb and feed your people in your life to create hate, and they come around to the likes of me and other people and start bullying and shouting in comments and being fuckwits. And I just wish you would just be you, Alex. And if this is how you are on the app, and a small slice of what I've seen with you towards me and towards Pearl and towards Luke and towards Donna, then I can only imagine that fucking mental gymnastics that you do off the app.
Right.
That's my
Can I
point.
just state this, and everyone that's around me will confirm this now. When I'm off the app, right, I don't speak to anyone regarding TikTok. Anyone that messes me, I'll tell them, don't send me screenshots. I don't care. Anyone will tell you this. I don't give a fuck. As soon as I'm off the app now, I'm off the app. I don't give two shits.
You're a
what's going
liar.
on.
And by the
Oh
way,
my
there's
God,
lots
you
of
are full of
people-
shit.
There's
You are
lots
full
of
of shit.
people off the app who talk to us about who you are and what you say and what you do off the app. So that is a fucking barefaced fucking lie.
That's not a lie, though, is it?
It's not.
Well, so why are you listening to people? Are they coming with receipts with anything, or they're just your usual mix
Yeah, I
of people?
can say people that comes with receipts for
Okay,
things.
Pearl, yeah.
Your friends, your real life friends, comes with receipts.
But I'm not talking about that my
No,
real life friend.
I
I'm talking
am.
about people.
I
like
am.
Cockapoo
Your
just said.
real life friends comes with
And
receipts.
that's the person I come up to defend. But obviously, you've just made it all about yourselves.
I haven't.
Yeah, bunch
I'm
of
just
narcissists.
saying, your real life friends comes up with receipts. With
Well, this was about
receipts
this.
that
Wasn't this
you
live
then
about
call
Frankie
that
getting jumped
person
on,
out
and you
on.
made it all about yourself?
No,
you bunch of
Alex.
narcissists.
Alex,
Whoa.
why? What? Do you know what it is? So there is something.
You
called
then
hearsay.
call that real life friend
Pearl,
out on
Pearl.
on receipts.
Pearl,
You
let me just say
daren't
this.
call them out.
I'm not talking about a real life friend. You're talking about people.
There
I
is
see.
something called hearsay, and so I can't talk about what other people say. I can only talk about my own experience, and I've had that with you, and the people around
Me
me
too.
have had that with you. So Pearl has had it, Jay has had it, Red has had it, Luke has had it. We have all had that from you over this time that we've known you. And
One minute, cockapoo. Are you calling me a liar, Alex? Your real life friend has come with receipts.
I wasn't talking about
that you're
Frankie.
a dirty lying fuck. Are you calling me a liar?
What are we on about? She was on
Are
about.
you calling me a liar?
Who's mentioning
Your
you,
real
Pearl? What's going on?
Frankie. I'm mentioning Frankie. Are you calling Frankie a
Cockapoo
fucking
wasn't
liar?
talking about
Are you
Frankie.
calling him a liar?
I'm calling Frankie a liar. I don't even know what he's saying a lie about what. You've literally not even. Cockapoo was just literally talking about someone else. So why you brought Frankie into
I'm
it?
talking about you and Frankie. You're a
I come in this
fucking
box to
dirty
defend
face
a man that's
lying
getting a
cunt.
jumped on right by people
You're
that
a
I don't know
dirty
who's.
face lying Kent.
Huh? Pearl, honestly, drink water.
You're a lying Kent, Alex, and you can't call Frankie out on his lies.
What do you mean? We're not talking about Frankie. Where are you going with
I
this, Pearl?
am. I'm talking about Frankie.
But Cockapoo was talking about another situation, and you just
I'm
jumped on and
talking
mentioned
about your real life friends. You can't call them out on what he's told me about you being a fucking liar. You fucking absolute tramp. That's what you are. For what Frankie's told me, you're a fucking tramp.
Oh.
Go on, call him out. Call him out.
I don't even know what he's told you, Pearl. So what am I going to say? Well,
He's told me the truth. He's told me the truth. That's what he told me.
Told you the truth. What truth about what? I don't. Pearl, you're literally just speaking in riddles again.
Frankie, if you're near, I know you're near. Get in the box.
You are literally right. Just
You're a
bring
narcissistic
the man has been jumped on all day, and you're trying
You're
to bring him in more arguments. It's hard.
narcissistic bastard.
No, you
and
weird,
that
Pearl.
everything that's going on the app is the truth, and you fucking don't own it. You're a narcissistic
The thing is, I'm not going to bring Alex or anyone else.
I'm bringing Frankie
Fran.
into it.
I'm not
You're
bringing
a
Frankie into it.
narcissistic bastard.
I don't talk to Frankie like that.
I do.
Oh, okay. But
And you know, for everybody who says that me and Frankie's getting in between things, Frankie
not
tells
true.
me things. Frankie tells me
That's
things.
not true.
Shut the fuck up, Alex. Shut the fuck up.
You shut up.
Yeah.
You're just winding us up now, Alex.
No, she's winding me up for no reason. Let me talk.
Right, so things Frankie tells me about you is not the truth. Your real life friend.
I can't answer a question that I don't know what you're on about.
You live in an alternative
Things
universe.
happen with Tony, things happen with Steph, that you're a narcissistic bastard. That's what you are.
You think I'm a narcissistic bastard?
Yeah. Many percent only going off what Frankie says.
If Frankie thinks I'm a narcissist, that's fine.
You're a dirty lying fuck.
I don't know what you mean, mate.
Dirty lying fuck, Alex. You're a
Go on,
dirty
what's been
lying
said?
fuck.
I don't know what she said. She's randomly started mentioning you. It's weird. My cockapoo was telling me that she spoke to people off the app, some totally random, different people regarding
the
me.
Tony situation. You're
I
a
didn't speak
dirty
to-
lying fuck.
I spoke to Pearl, to Red, and to Luke, and we and Jay, and we all know that in the background that you have tried to divide us.
No, you would have named them if you was talking about them, cockapoo. You was
No,
talking about other people.
I've just named
naming them.
No, she named them now, but when
No,
she said a
I've
minute
just-
ago, she didn't
I've
name them.
She's naming them.
I've just named them.
She isn't
now.
lying because I've been privy to them conversations as well. So
naming them.
yeah, I won't sit there now and shut up. She isn't lying. She's telling the truth. I've been privy to them conversations. I sit in that
And
circle.
Alex, you've said for a long time you've tried to divide me, Red, and Luke a lot. And in the background, obviously, Pearl and I weren't speaking.
But I've
and in
always
the
been honest
background,
with you, cockapoo, with that. There's a long
No,
period.
no, you haven't.
Yes, I did. A long period of time.
No,
I
you
genuinely.
haven't. You haven't.
Listen,
you
right.
Dirty lying fuck.
Oh my God.
Alex, you came friend shaped, and then you switched up on me when you said the Justice for Jay thing.
Yeah,
and you literally outed a private conversation between myself and Jay, and you caused all kinds of trouble for her in her life, not me. I didn't give a shit. You caused
I
a lot.
know you're a dirty lying fuck.
Hey, listen, how come all these comments here are saying that Pearl's outing me? You all need to realise
No,
I've
Frankie,
always spoke to Pearl
I'm not.
like on
I'm
a
just
close
saying
level.
Frankie's his
but,
real
like,
life
anything
friend.
I've ever said
And
to Alex,
Frankie
I've never said
tells
behind
me
your back.
what's going on.
I'm Frankie,
Get
be honest, have I
to
ever had an issue
He's
with
a
you ever being friends
narcissistic
with Pearl?
Bastard.
No, never. You've never had a
Never
problem.
once,
But
never once.
I've just come in here again Bro, I've been sitting in No Faces Live, yeah, and it's just chill. All the comments are all, anything I get involved with you, they're hammering me. And people are now, I'm just listening to Pearl there saying, Frankie's told me things like anything I've ever said to Pearl, I've told you, Alex. These people in the chat don't realise I speak to you every single day. In No Faces, they're saying, you should have been saying this in private. I've been on the phone to you today about some of the issues I've got.
Can I ask you something, Bobby?
Go on.
Do you, the things that you've told us, do you believe the Tony situation?
In regards, Tony did tell me and Amy, yes.
Thank you.
And Alex knows this.
Yeah, I know
Thank
this.
you. That's where I'm coming from.
I just didn't get involved in it.
Real life friends telling me
that.
things. Fuck off, Alex. You're a narcissistic
Pearl, have you just heard yourself, Pearl?
bastard.
Have you just heard yourself? Just because she's told you and told
No,
Frankie...
whoa.
No, you're lying.
Told us. Frankie's told us things. Fuck off, Alex.
Yeah, but Pearl, you're saying that like I've literally hammered him behind his back. Like everything I've ever said to Alex, I've said to him.
I'm not saying that. But you have told us the truth.
No, how can Frankie know the truth? He wasn't in my relationship.
Can I ask you something?
You know what I mean? Frankie was told the same stuff.
Oh my God, look at the comments. Frankie's not involved, but talks telling Pearl. Listen, I speak to Pearl as much as I speak to Alex.
Yeah.
You all just see people on the app. You don't see what's going on. You lot are all riding for Alex against me all the time. I speak to him more than you've spent every penny on him. Trust me. Like, you all hammered me when I was trying to get him out of the house to do real life content. I go out and do real life content with him and everyone tells me I'm bullying him. How the fuck am I supposed to win? It's a nose, man.
Frankie, don't read the comments.
So
a lot of these people from my life,
things that he says to me, but doesn't come on the app and say it. That I get aggravated for Frankie.
Yeah, but like
sometimes.
But look what you've just said, Pearl. You've said, right, that Frankie had said all these things to you because he knew what had gone on, but he was only told the same stuff that you was told. Like,
yo, listen, you got to remember, my missus is a female. Females talk to females. Tony and me and Alex were all friends at one point. When you split up, Tony was telling us some mad shit. Alex, I told you what she was telling us. And you told me. Yeah, and sorry. Yeah, and all your mods. Yeah, while we're at it, fuck it, I'll allow it now. While we're at it, all your mods were in a group chat with Tony slating you, and they all know the truth, and they all sit there like nothing. So it's not Pearl making it up. Yeah?
No, I'm not saying it was
all your mods were in a group chat, bro. And do you know what, Alex? Me and you would never fall out if it weren't for this. I've spoken to you today about one of your mods trying to dig up my past. I've been to jail 5 times. Anything anyone brings on me, I couldn't give a fuck. I'll wear it like a fucking trophy. I am who I am. Okay, and I've told you, Alex, you've not done fuck all about it. All you said was, she's my mod. What does she do for you, Alex? Pin comments, you lazy bastard. Can't you do that yourself? It's fucking embarrassing. If me and you was in the real world and TikTok wasn't a thing, we would get on very well because you are a very nice person.
Agreed.
You are a very caring person and I really do like you. But on TikTok, when I said it last time, I've blocked you on both TikToks and WhatsApp, bro. And I'm really sorry it's come to this, but I can't deal with people getting involved in shit that you're telling them and then you come on the app and they all think it's all mad different things. No one understands. Without TikTok, you would be my best pal. You're a lovely kid. But other than when it comes to TikTok, bro, you are an absolute drip and I can't fucking take it anymore.
Yeah, but the thing is, look at that. Look how happy Pearl is there, clapping her little hands. Because this is what you wanted, Pearl.
1,000,000%. Because Frankie's owning up what he's told me to what I'm saying to you. Don't ever call me a liar.
I never called you. I've never called you a liar.
Call me a liar.
I've never called you a liar in the situation.
Because I'm going on what Frankie's told me.
Wait, why is he switching on Alex? I'm not switching on Alex. No, it's fuck this shit, man.
Switching on me.
He knows you're in the real life. Don't ever call me a liar.
But you've literally there, right? Frankie's just said what he said, and you're there with a little grin on your face, with your little clapping. People will see through you one day, Pearl, what you really are.
Alex,
you're a control freak. No, Pearl, you're a little control freak and a little narc.
I'm open. Listen,
no, you're a narc, Pearl.
Because I'm a narc.
Yeah, you are.
You shouldn't lose friendship off
your real life friend is telling me what goes on in the real life. Now get to fuck. You're an absolute red flag. You're a cunt.
So Frank, so you've just heard of Frankie from his own words that I'm a lovely guy, nice off the app, brilliant person. So you've just then said, well, you're not off the app, you're horrible. So you calling Frankie a liar?
Oh.
You shouldn't lose friendship off on that, man.
You have literally just shown your true colours, Pearl.
That's not true, Alex. So what I'm hearing is that off the app you are one person, and on the app you're somebody else.
I adapt.
And, and, the reason, well, I'm no different. And on the app, what you're doing is for money and for
money.
Yeah, forget.
Are you joking?
Yeah, and the way and what you're doing, you're weaponizing you're weaponizing your platform to go against people that were genuinely your friends, and all of a sudden you're putting yourself in the middle of this victimhood, like we've all done this and we've all gone for you, and actually nobody did, nobody wanted this, but you put yourself there so that you could push for what it is that you wanted on the app, and you didn't need to do it.
All right, can I answer that then, right?
Nobody disliked you, Alex. We just didn't like some of the things you did, but you just basically pushed against us in a way that you created this cockapoo this, cockapoo that, cockapoo's a controlling cunt, cockapoo's dangerous, cockapoo, and all your people ran around the app.
Alex dangerous. That's what it is. Alex is dangerous.
1,000,000%.
People have their own opinions, though.
No,
People have their own opinions.
because I listened to your lives and I watched you breadcrumb this all the way through. And you're doing it with Frankie, but you're doing it cleverly. You're doing it cleverly with Frankie. You're letting your comments run rather than correcting them.
My comments don't mention him in my life anymore at all.
They do.
Show me screenshots in the last month or so.
I've listened to your live.
Yeah, full of shit you are. You're just trying to stir up the situation.
Angry. You're getting angry.
No, do you know why I am? Because you're lying. You're trying to cause a situation. Nobody in my life will slag that man off.
You let people run with stuff, and you don't course correct. Even when you know it is incorrect what they're saying, you don't course correct. And these are people that have been your good friends.
You let your comments run with Frankie. They call Frankie all fucking kind. You ain't no friend.
Wow, where? People know the situation. If Frankie gets slated in my life, they're out of there. Facts.
You are a dirty lying fuck.
Frankie come to me off the app. We had a conversation. He said, these are the people that are going for him and stuff. They was gone. Do you know how many people I've fucking got rid of? Heart me members when things have been mentioned in my life.
Something, Alex? Why didn't you get rid of your mod when they said me and Top Girl were going to need feeding tubes because of what we said about you? They were going to get rid of the evidence. They were going to do some awful things to you, but yet you kept them.
It's called an empty threat. How many times have you or people associated? No, it's an empty threat. How many times have you been around people saying you're going to smash someone's head in?
I'm not saying
because you're stupid, Pearl. You're being stupid.
You're a narcissistic.
So what's the difference? Here's a question for you, right? What is the difference from saying you're going to smash someone's head in, blah blah blah, and then someone going, you're going to be eating out of a straw? What's the difference? Nothing.
That's what your man said about me and Top Girl.
But you've said many times to say.
Whenever I said somebody's going to get the face smashed in or somebody's going to eat out of a straw. What did you say you was going to do to Ems? Whenever I said that.
What did you say that you were going to do to Ems?
What did I say? Go on.
No, what did you say? You said you was going to do the worst. You was going to do this to her, do that to her.
What did I say I was going to do to her?
I ain't going to lose my count over it, Pearl. I'm not going to get bananas and stuff. But you said some bad things.
On that video, what did I say I was going to do to Ems?
You said a lot of nasty things, as bad as what the mod said to you.
Yeah, did I?
I'm going to be really honest with you. I don't recall Pearl ever making the sorts of threats to Ems that those two mods made to Pearl in the voice notes.
But did you honestly believe it was genuine? That was a genuine threat, really?
1,000,000%, yes, a genuine threat.
Okay, we based it around that boxing event, did we not? But this ticket was already sold.
1,000,000%.
Listen.
They were going to come. They wanted tickets. And do you know they contacted me for tickets?
Yeah, but the ticket was already their ticket.
Do you know they actually contacted me for tickets?
Well, no. But anyway, what I'm saying to you is the ticket was already gone. The ticket that they had was already sold to someone else before that threat was ever made. So
you're a dirty lying fuck up.
Oh my God. It was proven. The timing of the messages that you've probably got. Look at the timing.
Alex, don't be coming here gaslighting. doing your little
It's not. The truth is
narcissistic
not gaslighting.
bastard tricks that you do.
The truth is
You're
not
a
gaslighting.
dirty lying cunt. You're in everybody's ear behind the scenes. You're a dirty lying narcissistic bastard. That's what
I'll
you're.
call you later and we'll have a talk about it.
You're you won't call me because you're blocked.
Blocked
You're a
on every
dirty
single
lying
channel.
narcissistic bastard.
I'll phone you from a
That's what you
payphone
are.
then.
That's what you are. That's what you are.
You still
You
on
know
the
what?
same number?
You know, Alex, can I just tell you now what would, if you go away from this and you think about the things that you could have done differently and maybe take some accountability for that shit rather than waffling on your live about 70% of this, 30% of that, then there might be a different conversation, but this is an on-app conversation. And at the moment, just hear us. You just really fuck us off because you don't take any accountability for the fact that we all walked away from you because you were a cunt.
I walked away from you. Stop, get it twisted. Stop lying.
No, we all walked away from you, Alex.
No. Well, how'd you work that out?
Okay. Well, the narcissist in you is always going to think that.
Yeah.
Thank
you very much.
You're welcome. But by the way, we all walked away from you. Whether you made the final statement, whether you said the final thing, whether you came along on app and did jazz hands, we literally quietly walked away from you, Alex, because we saw you.
You saw me?
Yeah.
According to Poe, you can't miss me.
No, listen, we saw who you were. I don't give a shit what you look like, whether you come on screen, whether you don't come on screen. That is not my jing. It was how you were. And I just can't believe the person I used to speak to has ended up being this person that has literally tried to drive me off the app, tried to like threaten this veiled threats, this continuous fucking going at me through, you know, weaponizing your platform. You've done it with Pearl, you've done it with Red, you've done it with Luke, and just step back, think about it. Why are we all the problem? Why are we all saying the same thing and you're in the right and we are all in the wrong? Come on now.
Should I tell you the reason? Should I tell you how that is? Because sometimes in friendships you can all agree, can't you? And then you can paint a picture of someone that you dislike because it's easy to do that. See, I could go live now and have a bunch of people in the boxes that dislike you, and because we'll all have the same opinion, that means it's facts. It's not facts at all.
Exactly. So on-app conversations, but we are all people who've known you and spoken to you off the app. We're not. This isn't a TikTok drama shit. This is real people telling you how they really feel about the way you treated them, and you're just dismissing us. And we can't all be wrong, Alex. Come on now.
Well, so if I get a few people in my life that you've had a disagreement
but
with.
I don't know that. Listen, you could probably get 100 people that I have fallen out with on this app that don't know me, that haven't spoken to me off the app, right? So that is a different scenario to the one that I'm trying to portray to you. And I don't understand why you're not understanding, because you're not a stupid man. You're clever, man. I know that because I've spoken to you off the app. I don't understand why you can't understand why me, Pearl, Donna and Luke feel the same, because we were all friends. MT to a lesser degree. We were all, and Jay, we all feel the same, Alex. So why are we all in the wrong and you're the only one in the right? Come on now.
Do you think Jay feels that way?
Yes.
Sure.
I speak to her every day, love.
Okay.
Pagan narcissistic bastard. I trust to lies on people.
I know, you're right, you are, Pearl. I admit, you know what I mean, you are right. You've not told a lie.
Anyway, I'm going, everybody. Bye.
Good night, love.